These slow rounds as well just help you get your head screwed on tight. You had the walkout dopamine flowing through your veins. You've got to keep a steady hand. Process of elimination now for FaZe. They start their advance. Karrigan always
Yes,
in every definition.
পুরো ফোনের মধ্যে
on the other side, but they're coming in.
Gruesome twosome electronics.
তোর OBS এর দুইটা ক্লায়েন্ট অন রাখা লাগবে একটা হইতেছে ফর ভার্চুয়াল ক্যামেরা আরেকটা হইতেছে তোর ফর ইয়ার জন্য
sign of the times I think just trigger happy but
OBS অন করে না তোর আমার ডাবল OBS তখন বলবে যে ইয়ার OBS অলরেডি রানিং লঞ্চ এনিওয়ে দিবি তোর একটাতে তুই সিম পাল্টায় ওটা ভার্চুয়াল ক্যামেরা হিসেবে ইউজ কর ওইটা ওয়ন্ট এফেক্ট দ্য আদার ওয়ান আর অন্যটাতে তুই স্ট্রিম সেটআপ কর
hold fast in that second round especially on T-side Inferno. FaZe getting it out of the way.
তুই আগে তোর ক্যামেরা ঠিক কর তোর কিন্তু এখন যেটা OBS আইকন দেখতেছি
I think remove that from the major finals. Let's see if we've got a dud this time round. That's what everybody's looking for.
তোদের কারো ইউটিউব ভিডিও প্লেব্যাকের সমস্যা হইতেছে কয়দিন ধরে
না তো
ওকে জানি সবকিছুতেই ঠিক আছে কিন্তু ইউটিউবে ভিডিও প্লেব্যাকের সমস্যা মানে তোর
ডিসকর্ডে ওই যে হাইড নন ভিডিও পার্টিসিপেন্টস দিয়ে দিস তাহলে বাকিরা সব হাইড হয়ে যাবে
নেটওয়ার্কের সমস্যা আর কি
smattering of pistols out again and can there be a difference maker in the round
বাকিদের তো চেহারা নাই মানে নন ভিডিও পার্ট
hold them back for now
আমরা পুরো 4:3 স্ট্রেসড দেখ আমরা
oh my Navi doing everything they can from the chest
how but hitbox বড়
presence and pressure
you have to take a risk in a round like this from Navi right
চঙ্কো ক্যামেরা কই
you're hoping you've gambled correctly
আরে দে
তোর গোল আলো
ideally have to run through the gray screen here
আমি কিন্তু দিতে না কি
ফোকাসে রাখিস নাইলে তোর কিন্তু স্ট্রিম পুরো স্টাক হয়ে আছে আচ্ছা আই ডোন্ট নো লাইক
responsible will get the smoke out do they go through they don't have to decisions to be made and a spray
ওরে
chip away
damn ঠিক আছে তোর স্ট্রিম আমার ল্যাপটপে
they're going to test the issue
হ্যাঁ ঠিক মতো চলতেছে yep all
waiting down goes simple and that will be perfecto added to the list one remaining close and he's trying every trick he can actually Roki surviving a blade straight to the chest but walks away from it
আউট করলে ইয়ে হয়ে যাবে জাস্ট ফুল স্ক্রিন করে রাখা দে
yeah very clean stuff
একটু আগে যে ফুল স্ক্রিন করছিলি যে ফুল ব্ল্যাক এটা করলে হয় না doesn't look bad
আমি শুনছি ও পট করতে পারবে
এটা কি ইয়ে নাভির ইয়ে ছিল বাইরাউন্ড ছিল
না না
দেখে তো কমকে
এক পিকার
Robs from Estonia as well to
দেখা তো
represent
নাই
the
বলতে
country in the major grand final.
ম্যাপ পিকার
Well, Rain was there before, back with
এই চুঙ্কো ক্যামেরা দে না
Boston final, I think that has haunted them for many years.
oh that one
how about
কি স্ট্রেচড
আর ওটাই থাক
it's been so much fun to see the fire lit within Rain watching from home with your feet up as your team your captain
yeah home ground ka yeah Navin na yeah please
side of him and I'm sure we can all understand and put ourselves in the shoes of him admirable stuff
এটা ঠিক হ্যাঁ নাভি ফেল
it is time Chad are you ready for our first gunny
a little bit of a bonus here out of FaZe. They've
got Carrigan deserves the yeah major
FaZe want to just continue slow and steady as you like, or do they want to try and throw something with a little bit more flavor?
Simple মানে দুইটাও enough না simple needs more
true
so that boiler room quite quickly. This is fast for the mid control. Molly over the top. Look how passive Na'Vi. They're not leering mid, they're not taking any fights, they're giving the room over.
Na'Vi ideal
or yeah, you can see the pressure point that Karrigan
simple like on like
early.
ওই
হ্যাঁ
নাভির আইজিএল কি
বুম এইচ
Oh, little bit of damage inflicted. Unconfirmed, but
এই বুম এইচটা আমি সারা জীবন বুমলা বলে আসছি
Right now they have all the room that they could hope for and some more. Just juggling here, Perfecto on the way back over, bringing a bit more to the fight on B.
a couple of spares. That will work out nicely with the time remaining.
এইচ কেম না এল আর ফর্মুলা এইচ বানাইছে এটা
He can get over and help this two-man hold out very
এটা
quickly. So the
process
response time on this will be
হ্যাঁ,
fast.
কষ্ট
Gap in this as well.
মোটেও সমস্যা নেই
He's clan looking.
তখন আর
But
একবার
Navi back into the dumps.
মানে ফেস টু হবে তখন আবার হ্যাঁ বলবে তারপর আবার না
Sides
এটা
takes
একটা
down
অবস্থা
the leader.
আসছে
Heavy damage, but they are across 20 seconds, running out of players. It's up to these three, and Twist does deliver. Time. Oh! So much damage, 1 HP on Simple, but he does fell Twists. A nice upgrade, a valuable one, a compulsory one. Rops alongside for the ride, yet to die. Long range, Frey from Brokey needs one, gets it. And on the advance, another from
Holy man, shit.
Twist's handiwork may very well haunt Simple. And his attempt here in the clutch time, very low. Brokey, 6 feet.
হ্যাঁ আমি পুরো সেটআপ নিয়ে নাম
Simple, 1 HP. Rob's yet to die. Who
হ্যাঁ
comes
পুরো
out?
অনেক
বুঝতে পারতো না নাকি
Robin keeps his cool. We see
ভিতরে
the
থাকতো
4-0. Navi yet to get off the
বন্ধু
starting
ক্যামেরা অন
line.
করে ফেল
আমার তো দাঁড়া তাহলে একটু দাঁড়া একটু ল্যাপটপ ঠিক আমার কিন্তু পিছনে পুরো গ্যাঞ্জাম
Three-man stack over towards B, so they
বেড়াই
have
নেই
to come in. Simple speedway position. He was there in
ওটা
time to
একটু
get
কেউ
the
দেখতে
opening
যাস
kill.
না
He
ওই
was
জন্যই তো
able to
আমি
trade
ল্যাপটপটা
efficiently
ভালো
onto the
চেহারা
side.
লুকিয়ে
It's
রাখি
that star
দাঁড়া
trio.
কিছু ব্যবস্থা করা যায় নাকি দেখি
Brokey, Twist, and
Keyboard
Rob's
সরান
getting the
লাগবে
necessary kills on that side, close it down, and the aggression that they were able to continue within those fights. They weren't allowing Navi
Keyboard.
to set up in that retake. And look at this, a bit of an investment here out of Navi. Some interesting purchases. Boomage, CZ, Simple with something a little bit out of the box here.
Yeah, and they are going to flirt with something a bit more avant-garde.
ওরে ল্যাপটপ উল্টা না বলতে
Off
হইছে
the beaten path.
এই
It's a very powerful position from Simple here. Not necessarily the first clear as you round the corner. The Alligator might munch away at a couple of phase players here when they do try their luck at that mid control.
আরে এটা তো খাইয়া দিবে
To a pack mentality out of phase here. You can see them grouping together, clearing this out as a unit. They have the utility to do so.
Boomich's sixth sense tingles. But who will be made the ghost?
অন্য রুমে যাই করি এই রুমে রাখাই যেতে
Tries to
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
What a
Look
name.
how low they are. Phase's ears are ringing. As Boomich swings around, swinging. Still yet to frag.
They're in a bit of trouble here. Remember this position. This could be massive right now. The HP
Oh,
on
man.
phase is a huge problem here.
They're so weak. And Simple ready to stand tall. Pops to full of lead, just the one. Kept honest. Favors phase now heavily. What is Bit supposed to do? A Kevlar vest and a Deagle, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the same case for Perfecto. Spotted out, nice find, but that looks like a foreboding fifth.
নাভিদ বলতেছে নফল নামাজ পড়তে সিম্পল যেন জিতে এটার জন্য
Over a gun here. Keep as many alive as possible right now.
কোন
Perfecto
নাভিদ?
do a bit more
নাভিদ?
damage.
হাসান
But this is a fight.
নাভিদ হাসান, হ্যাঁ।
This is beautiful stuff. You couldn't ask for
Face,
anything
face,
better on
Navid,
the T-side
face.
Inferno right now.
এই তুই ফেস সাপোর্ট করছিস কেন
AWP in play for any.
মানে
আরে ক্যারিয়ার
Money hasn't been there for Navi just yet.
মানে নাভি জিতলেও প্যারা নাই
To go for it.
নাভি জিতলেও প্যারা নাই দুটাই ইটস আই হোপ ইটস আ গুড ম্যাচ
Is
কাজ
Brokey
নাভি
one
পরের
to
ম্যাচগুলো
shy
জিত
away?
T-side
পরের
AWP,
ম্যাপগুলো জিত
right, this is the thing. On a map like Inferno, if you want to lock down a bit of territory,
তো তুই ম্যাপ
stop
জিতে
the
ফেজে
from
কি
going to
কি
swing
শিখতে
some
চাস
things, then yeah, bring it out. But if you're more than happy to operate with these AKs,
ওস্তাদের মাইন্ড শেষটাতে
so the
কিন্তু
T-side AWP, if Simple
ফেস
has
কয়েকটা
it,
জিতুক
loses
না
it,
রাও
Brokey might pick it up, right? That's when we see it come into play here. But just want to note the
এটা
selflessness of the
জিতছে।
character there, right? Him jumping forward, you saw that draw Simple's crosshair wide. If he just jiggle peeked like most players would, the art of the wide swing is dead, right? So Carrigan just jumping wide, drawing that crosshair, save them a few more bodies. So big stuff from the leader as we get back underway into round number 6. Still no AWP.
অলরেডি কিচেনে পপকর্নের প্যাকেট আর ওই যে ডেকচি টেকচি সব রেডি করে আসছি যদি খাওয়া মানে শেষ হয়ে যায় আর মাঝখানে ব্রেক দেয় তখন আবার পপকর্ন বানাবো
Too aware now.
I am prepared.
আমার তো তেল নাই
You can
পায়ের
see the
তলে
scouting party starting to poke
বিস্কুটের বক্স আছে
on
বিস্কুট
towards the apartments. Simple the same. Throws a
ভাই
couple
রে
of mag
ভাই
into it.
সিম্পল
Right to
স্প্যাম
report.
Notice the
ভাই সিম অনেক বড় নার্ড, লাইক ও সবকিছু স্টাডি করে,
problem for him.
মানে
But this is just
অনেক ইয়ে
the
করে যে
Colorado at the moment. It's about pulling
প্রত্যেকে
utility, it's about playing the chessboard, taking it slow, the default spreads.
কি করলে
I heard from Carrigan's interview about T-side Inferno feeling like one of their
তাহলে
best
করিস না ইয়ার কর
in the pool. Everyone on the same page. I can imagine that's a euphoric feeling. It's game time, folks. 40 seconds phase.
Cinco, peer pressure একটু succumb কর।
Not ready.
No.
Ray needs it, gets it back. A vital
হ্যাঁ চুঙ্কু
trade.
এমন করিস না, কাম অন মেজর
And still pressure on B as well. Na'Vi scratching their heads. Where is this final commitment coming from? Boomich. Oh, down and out. Brokey's caught him through the smoke, and now only one man can save Na'Vi. Put that bound on the board.
Oh man.
And playtime cancelled by Brokey. Rain even had to rotate.
Yeah, that's the key right there. That rain killed the trade back. That was the most important kill of the entire round. It meant that
Yeah,
Fizz didn't have to
ওটা
rotate
ভালো
back and try and go towards A. They weren't just going to run into
আলু
B.
বুখারের অ্যাক্সেস চাইলে আমি আলু বুখারও
Killers
দিতে পারবো
opened the round up completely here, and all they had to do was find those kills. You say,
যদি
oh,
লাগে।
from Brokey through the smoke. Miraculous stuff right there. Just being very diligent. Boomich goes down. And that's
ধর তুই তোর বট নিয়ে
This is a fantastic start.
Hey, mirror cube.
It's not often you see
Yeah.
Na'Vi getting blanked.
পারো
It's a
solve করতে?
6-0 start.
হ্যাঁ
নাইস আমারটাও আছে
হ্যালো কিরে
Something
তোদের
rather special.
মিরর কিউব
If they can continue
আমি
to
blindfolded
run
solve
on
করতে
this,
পারি।
only 6, they'd have bit your hand.
লাইন
They
হ্যাঁ কারণ এটা তো মনে কর শেপটা চোখ বন্ধ করে বোঝা যায়
ও রাইট রাইট
won in the first 6
একটু
of
মাথা রাখা
play.
ভাই
It's very
একটু,
unlikely
হ্যাঁ,
that
একটু
Na'Vi
একটু
says
বলতে
this
পারে
is right.
বাতাসের
If
শব্দ
Fraser
শোনা যায়
runs
নাকি
them here
হয়তো
and
পুরো
just
ফ্যানে
kind of
নিচে
talking like a 9-10 round spread on
Hello.
the T side, that would be
শোনা যায় না
monumental. It's
তাহলে চেগায়
unlikely
খেলে শুয়ে শুয়ে
to see
দেখো
them push
ও
that
না
limit
থাকবে
now.
চেগানো যাবে না
Na'Vi saved a couple of guns. The loss
ওরা
bonus is in
ভিডিও
their favor, but that's where the good news ends. You
না, না,
mentioned AWP,
কিচ্ছু
it's
হবে
not
না।
possible to get out still. FaZe
চেগাইতে
will win
পারিস।
that. They have them right where they
হুম?
want them. They know the players that
তুই
they
চেগাইতে
need.
পারিস।
They know the
করতেছে।
economy, they know the loss bonus, so they can keep running
কিন্তু
rounds
ঘুম
like this.
ওই তো হ্যালো আমার কি আসে
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ নাইস
Clean ones. You can see the
Kire.
catch right now for Robson.
Kire.
Punjabi man.
Over that 10k mark and a timeout called now.
পাঞ্জাবি ম্যান
The eye test
Yes.
here, you need
Ah,
someone to
Punjabi
dig
put
through the
aram
stats,
like-
but every time it feels like
Ayun
Blake
eh.
calls a timeout, Na'Vi
আরে
responds.
এই পাঞ্জাবি অনেক আরাম
The coach for
চেগায়
Na'Vi
ঘুমানোর
is
জন্য
fine. The
ফুল
Papa
স্লিভ
master.
তো গরম লাগে, মানে পাঞ্জাবি হোক বা গেঞ্জি হোক ফুল স্লিভ
ও
Right.
এটা ঠিক কারণ এটা অনেক
Let's see if we
পাতলা
get that response.
বিশাল পাতলা
আমি তালিকায় ধুয়ে আছি আলাদা আলাদা
Yeah, they say life imitates art, but Master Splinter
ওটাই দেই এটাই তো
they
দরকার
definitely have some parallels.
ওটাই তো কন্টেন্ট সবাই ওইটাই দেখবো স্ট্রিপ দেওয়ার জন্য
This pace that
পরে দেখবি
FaZe can
সাইফের
throw, you might see
স্ট্রিমে
the
কত
pace change
10,000 জন
out of
মানুষ
them
এসে
or
গেছে
continue if it
না
ain't
সব
broke.
টুইচের ভিউয়ার সাইফের কাছে এসে বসছে তারা এমনি করে ফিগো না এমনি
Just
থাকে
love to find an opening exchange.
ঠিক
a
আছে।
chance where they
আরে
can
তুই
find
তো
a
আরাম করে
short
ইয়ে কর
tight phase of
আর
play,
আমি
not giving any
বুঝতেছি না
scope
ড্রয়িং
at all.
রুমে থাকি না বেশি
Yeah, Boomich has had very little to play with on his banana
এত তো
adventures.
দেখতেই পারবি না পরে
প্লে অন দিস বানানা
Canadian twists on the grand final stage. Functioning with about half health. This is the flash. Brokey on his signature weapon and looking to find a way in.
সিম্পল ডোন্ট পিক সিম্পল
An
ডোন্ট
easy
পিক
little glimmer of rain. Information conveyed. On the
সিম্পল ডোন্ট পিক
rear
সিম্পল
press.
ডোন্ট পিক
সিম্পল পিক কর এখনই টাইম
Oh, back.
Straight into the line of fire. Bit now called upon, and that's another on the T side.
ভাই রে ভাই ব্রোকি
And the rest will come.
ভাই ওরা কি ভয় পাইতেছে নাকি
What are they to do?
Save
Yeah.
again. This is very miserable right now.
ডিসাইডার ইঞ্জিন
I'm looking at the details of this. How many rounds have they pressured
পেস
Arch?
যদি জিতে তবে কি কারো
They're actually
মন
trying to
খারাপ
target
হয়ে যাবে
Simple's
নাকি
position on the map.
Obviously.
They've done it consistently. 3 of these rounds right now where Na'Vi have had guns, they're either dealing with the rotation, right, that weak point because Arch is where you rotate between the bomb sites,
Yeah,
or
তো অনেক
they're
চিন্তায়
sitting
পড়ে
down
যাচ্ছিস।
trying to bait him into fights. Right, that is the perfect example right there.
Yeah.
FaZe have come in with a game plan of
এই যে
targeting
রেই
Exactly.
রেই কত বছর ধরে খেলতেছেন, কত বছর ধরে কনসিস্টেন্ট একটা প্লেয়ার।
কে
রিং
কে
হ্যাঁ রিং রিং
he had problems as well.
স্পেশালি লাস্ট
আমিও নাভি সাপোর্টার বাট পেজ যদি জিতে আমার প্যারা নেই।
Electronic with just one. Simple has 7, sure, but it doesn't matter when he goes down. He's not in the play. He can't rotate around. The Boomich might not get anything here. Rain to cap decapitates. One left for Vector. He's been spotted, dinked up too, and he's going to go on down. Clean sweep, Brokey with the 4K on the AWP.
That's going to be feeling absolutely A1 for the Latvian.
আপনার ক্যামেরা
কি কষ্ট লাগতেছে
This is
খাবার
how it
নাই
started, Chad.
Yeah, it can't be stressed enough. Look who's the first death. Remember when Rain went longside, they traded off of that? You also had Carrigan before in the first gun round. Wrap Arch side.
Yeah.
It's all been Arch.
और
This is
ये
where
ने
the target is right now.
आलू
and
खाना लग बे
left scratching their heads. Upgrade into some pistols here, down in the dumps. Maybe FaZe getting that 10 rounds on this T side is possible.
I mean, this is going to be Carrigan hyper-focused, zoned in.
They found a weakness, and you know, we're just saying if Blade takes a timeout, they traditionally convert around. Still yet to see the AWP.
He's on a fast
That
pace.
button will be hitting Navi into the next. Bit might be the man having to drop that. You can see the residual cash he's left over. Simple, obviously.
না পেজের আবার গাছ আনার একটা অভ্যাস আছে
FaZe are just sticking to
দেখি
the
অনেক
same
রাউন্ড
script.
জিতলে
Baited out
উল্টাপাল্টা
to take the map
গিরি করা
control.
start করে।
True.
They've got it down to a science now. Quasi buy for Navi, not interested in full investment for round 8. And
ঠিক
again,
না
Chad, we've seen this before.
Please.
Threatening damage dealt.
তোরা কি
before
মনে
the
করস
final commitment.
Well, look where the gap is right now. They can
এই
almost
ম্যাপ
bounce on up.
ব্যালেন্সিং
Just one
কেমন
smoke.
এটা কি
Nothing to worry about as they
কোন সাইডের
their way
ফেভারে
up
পড়ে
that
নাকি
side. But remember, they have been going long, so maybe they want to
কি
take that
সিটি
again.
ও হ্যাঁ এটা তো সিটি সাইডে ভালো রোটেট করা যায়
Navi seem to hope so as well.
ওহ
His back thinks better of that. Oh, Nate looks good, and that's
Oh!
shut down a bit. Sits right down, a weapon
Come on.
tantalizingly close, but another body down. Defensive smoke just for
Oh,
survival.
oh,
and
big!
retrieval. Maybe more to be said
What?
about Bit hiding in plain sight. Does take another body.
Time to problem here.
They have to plant. They are into the site.
How does Bit survive that? Hi.
Advantage for Navi. Still 7 rounds have passed without
mechanically talented
any Navi resistance. Is this where things change, or can FaZe fight? 3 on
ইউরিত
4.
কই তোরা তোদের মেইন দেখার খেলোয়াড়
So
মানে
Carrigan broke it
খেলা
down with
দেখে
the shot, and Carrigan
Goal.
good for the headshot now, running
Oi,
in
sweet.
motion.
হ্যাঁ
Oh man, twist.
ইউরিত কই
কিছু মনে হয় ইউরিট জানি না নো রেসপন্স
কি রে
It's Twist
আপনার
with a two-piece.
রানিং জিরো
আরেকটা।
না আপনার অল্টার ইগো
And we see the score if you've
Hello.
just joined us, yes.
কেমন আছো
This is reality. Map 1 of your grand finals here at the PGL Major.
হ্যাঁ বন্ধু অলরেডি ঘুমায় গেল
2022. And
No, no, no,
FaZe
yes.
0 up. This is
Yes.
the reality we live
আমি
in.
তো নরমালি ঘুমাই মানে এই কয়দিন ধরে পড়াশোনার সময় একটু আগে ঘুমাইছি এখন তো
Half
পড়া
side in one. FaZe have done more than enough here. Anything else is the
আর
cherry on
ভালো
top.
মতো
We need
বইয়ে
some resistance from Navi now.
আমার খিদা লাগছে এটা হচ্ছে সমস্যা খাওয়ান
Who else but Simple to try and change the dialogue? Another setup shift. Trying every trick in the book just to get off of that goose egg.
So they're trying to take a fight here. This is the first time they're actually trying to lock down mid. They know that Arch has been that weakness. Flash is a setup. This might be a smoke in the hand of Brokey.
Yeah, that's
He
a
can
geeky
flash
one.
from this position as well. We've seen P try something tricky in the book back in the day.
Still with vision. Still no bloodshed. It's electronic. He is a big game player. The Des discussed it too out of electronic.
এই
I
সাই
need more out of him though.
হ্যাঁ
একটা রাউন্ড শেষ হইলে ইয়া
Decisions to
করিস
be
তো
made.
তো পজ দে
And
প্লে
it's a
দিস
big one out of Rot. Stops electronic
আচ্ছা
from building further. Distinct disadvantage only extended as Bits does strike. It's Brokey up against the odds. One luxury is the bomb, but standing in his way is the goat himself. Using the smoke, that's not gonna stop him. And there you have it. Navi break their silence. And it starts with electronic.
সাই পোস্ট প্লে
Still yet to see.
আমার মাইক বলে দিলে
News report
Okay.
that's coming out for Navi. That is the changing of the tide. They do invest into the AWP. They do find track. And they're simple.
সরি আমার মাইক পড়ে গেছিল
Around Don here, but Faze are back into things. A couple more of those necessary for Na'Vi if they want to break this economy right now for Faze.
They got plenty of cash to splash. Simple. Cautious. Twist has a little
ও সেই নেই
idea as to aggression. Wants to try and punish on
আরে
the tiny slither of smoke.
আমি আমার স্কিলে আলাদা একটা অন করছি তো দুইটা
Done a
পাশাপাশি
lot here, right? They've already been able to
তোরটা
draw out
ডিসিঙ্ক
smokes.
হয়েছে
Boomich is going to signal the fact he has this.
দেন এর আমারটা মানে এখন মনে হয় আবার পিছায় গেছে লেগ দিল একটু আগে
এক সেকেন্ড পিছে
FaZe looking to show that that single round was just a flash in the pan. And regular scheduled programming ready to
তুমি তো
return.
ক্যামেরা দে না আমি করছি
আরে ফোনে চার্জ নাই
আরে দিয়ে দে
আমার আমার ইয়া চার্জার নাই আমার রুমে চার্জার নাই আব্বা আমার রুমে চার্জার আমি যদ্দূর চার্জ আছে ওটা দিয়ে সকালবেলা বাকি
It's about
যাই
just drawing the util out. Simple stuff from FaZe. He spotted electronics still selling the dome of the head. Just to be very careful. He's scooped up now. Time.
ওর ফোনে
45 seconds
তোর
on the
রুমে
clock.
চার্জার রাখ
FaZe will show indications now where they do want to finish this round. What's the closer going to be?
আমার চার্জার নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে আব্বা আমার রুমে যেটা ওটা দিয়ে চার্জ
Na'Vi flying
ভাই
ready.
আমার ফোনের
No
পিছে
answers
কোনো
to
টাকা খরচ করা কিছু ইচ্ছা নাই মরতেছে মরু
আরে
He
একটি
just falls
চার্জার
off.
জন্য
He evades the first spray
দরকার
a bit, and he is ready, but so are Na'Vi. Simple on long, one down, only Rob's really, and he's got two. Simple
ইজি সিম্পল
cuts them off with a
Oh.
Scarrigan
অফ
joins them.
কোর্স
Broken,
Oh.
dead to rights.
হাই ট্যাগ দিছে দাও
He wants to die and will. A triple out of Simple.
সিম্পল হালা একটা খানকি না
And focusing on him, still finds himself at the very tippy top.
It's quite clear they're still trying to play with that rotation. They throw a B fake, right? You could see FaZe what they're trying to do. They're just trying to keep Na'Vi moving. The B fake right there is to draw Simple or whoever the arch rotator is over towards B. Nobody moves, right? Na'Vi have adjusted. They've said, let's sit back, let's wait, let's let the fight come to us. We won't create these gaps. Simple shuts them down. So great stuff here as we
ভাই আজকে আমার তো
the opportunity to break the
স্যাড লাগছে ভাই
Na'Vi coming ahead.
এই যে দুইটা ইয়া ম্যাচ খেললাম স্ক্রিম ম্যাচ খেললাম দুইটাতে দেখি স্কাউটে হেডশটের উপরে হেডশট লাগতেছে অপে ধুম লাগতেছে কিন্তু মানে এই তো স্ক্রিমেজ ম্যাচ কোনো রিপ্লেসেট থাকে না
আমি বুঝলাম না
পিজিএল এন্ড মুভ অন
প্রিমিয়াস
না,
বলতে
আমার
ইয়ে
তো-
মানে
Called him out. Just
Unranked.
Walks on up, Robs.
Oh.
How did he find a gap like that? They've been watching mid every other time, and now it's Boobage turn. He needs a kill.
And he will find it.
ও
Twists. First time we've seen him punished for his adventures early up the banana. You can see there is a hidden smoke to be retrieved.
So how much that's going to do? FaZe might get a move on right now. They've got the kill they're looking for.
There's
More
pace.
intent.
There is a lot of pace behind them here.
Look at the gap. There's such a massive hole right now. It needs to be filled by Simple. He's going to have to do this alone.
Yeah, he's been called upon here. Nice contribution out of Electronic, but FaZe still stubborn. On the way in, a big shot goes punished, and it's up to Perfecto. Carrigan refuses to die.
আচ্ছা
A 2-on-2. A battle of wits.
না পারবে না
Altitude.
পারবে না
Time starts to tick. Favor of FaZe. Robs responsible. Two orbs. Chad, what are they up to? They can't miss these shots. And he has. Robs doesn't. Just the one. And that'll do.
রব
Set
ভালো
তো
তো
আবার
ভাই
পিছিয়ে গেছে।
ফেজের ওরা প্লেয়াররা সব ফর্মে আছে
5 kills
ভালো মতো।
between the two of them. 9 T rounds here on Inferno.
Kind of wonder that opening kill from Robs. It didn't even feel real that it was happening because he was just walking out Boiler alone. You can see some risks being taken now. That opening kill is what threw this round into a bit of a tailspin. It created the gap on A, then the fight went down towards B. That's a massive response right there from FaZe. I still can't believe that Robs just walked out mid and took that fight. That is wild but simple. Try and level the field here, looking for an opener immediately. He's going to be sent packing by a flash in space. Liberty's now FaZe. They're trying to take a lot more room. They know. They can turn the heat up on Na'Vi now.
Yeah, they've found their mojo. Na'Vi still chasing it. It's been a dynamic feel to this FaZe clan.
It means that Na'Vi can never be caught sleeping on any of these shots. You just have to love what they're throwing their way.
You just never never know what you're going to get next.
Yeah, the spanner in the works with these dry walkouts. We saw Rain try it earlier. Rob's got away with it. And with these walkouts, it's just going to keep Na'Vi in a position where they can't gamble, they can't hedge. They have to lock down these positions. They have to keep eyes on.
Util, that must force Electronic out. He's blind, burning, Simple the same. Look at the damage. And he's
ভাই
gone.
what the fuck simple
Hungry for the
কি
repeat.
করলো
And it is a deadly sin. Greed gets Simple.
হালাই ওর কিলের জন্য আগে জায়গায় মলিতে পড়ে
What
গেলেন
to do with a very less than ideal buy.
বন্ধু শুয়ে পড়ছে
kind of sad বন্ধু তো শুয়ে ছিল
Roki so far forward, it's been
আচ্ছা
stubborn on the defense.
কিছে হ্যালো
What is
না না
that?
না কিছু না
Traces reveal
আমি
him.
তো আগে থেকে শুয়েছি আরে ঘুম
So close to one another. This
There
is
you are.
all hanging by a thread, and it's Electronic. Sets Na'Vi up for collection.
তাও নাভি একজনের হেলথ
And
দেখছো
they really find a way
সিম্পল
into this.
কিন্তু নাভি হালকা খাইস্টাদের মতো
Big
খেলতেছে
set for FaZe Clan. 10 seconds
Oh.
is all they have to work with, and there's a setup. One. And to the ball.
আরে
And Na'Vi make it 3.
Well handled now, but
কত
the best
score
they get
কত?
is 6 here.
6-3?
Look, I said the best they can get is 6. We have
8,
the Na'Vi
9-3.
have a vicious T-side.
9-3.
But we're just seeing them work into things. Bit of an odd one there from Simple, right? Caught off by that molly.
No.
You can see this here. He doubted the spread. He doubted the spread. Runs across, peeks back, licks him in the final moments there and gives the opener to Rain, but not enough for FaZe to get on the board. And look what has happened now to FaZe. These close rounds, the nature in which they have unfolded, left them in a bit of a financial situation right now. They're going to have to sit back, hold on to their pennies.
স্পেক্টেটরে দেখেন আমাদের
স্পেক্টর দেয়
Opportunity now for Na'Vi to build back.
Pressure is felt by everyone, Chad. Just a matter of how they react to it.
Conversation now for FaZe is about not losing the momentum going into the second half. You want to try and keep this tit for tat. You don't just want to lose the last 3-4 rounds consecutively here. You want to make sure that you're competitive, you're keeping the fight up, they're close.
সেকেন্ড ম্যাপ কি আর থার্ড ম্যাপ
We get
কি
to see a bomb plan and a couple of kills, but
সেকেন্ড ম্যাপ হচ্ছে নিউ থার্ড ম্যাপ এনশিয়ান না
for that.
Yeah,
Ancient.
it's just the same from FaZe.
এ লাইক ম্যাপ কে সিলেক্ট করে এটা মনে হয় ফেস
Very slow Inferno.
এটা ফেজ ছিল
It's more hopeful than
নিউক হচ্ছে ইয়ের
নাভি করতে
নাভি
আর তিন নাম্বারটা কেমন হয়
হুম
তিন
আরেকটা
নাম্বারটা
ওটা-
টিম
অটোমেটিক ডিসাইডেড তোর মনে কর অন্য টিম ব্যান করবে নাভি ব্যান করবে ফেস ব্যান করবে এভাবে করে করে লাস্টে একটাই
আরে
বাকি থাকে।
ফেসিট খেলছস না
making sure any of our new viewers
ফেসিটের মতন
know what Inferno looks like.
দুই পাশ থেকে কনজিকিউটিভ ব্যান
তো টোটাল ম্যাপ থেকে 7টা
Exploring the
ঠিক আছে
entire map. Not
তো
only that, but they're trying to bait on
4টা
some of
ব্যান
these
করে
teams,
দুইটা
so
পিক
forced
করে
to
সো বাকি
rebind
যেই
backs, and that's why
একটা ম্যাপ
it's
বাকি থাকে ওটা হচ্ছে তোর
little play with the pistols, show their face, drop back, and then eventually run into the meat grinder. Simple's going to get the first here. Perfecto and Boomage over towards B to do some damage.
Ore Boomage.
Perfecto going to lock this one down and through the smoke.
Oh.
Swiss gets one. But that'll be it, says Boomage. He's going to be happy with that. A couple of eco kills to get him up to 3 in total. Needs to get his confidence going. Boomage has been fantastic for this team once they've made it to the playoffs here. He's been extremely mobile as an in-game leader across the map, impact frags. So
which is
want to get him online.
ম্যাপ বাকি থাকে ওটা
হ্যাঁ স্ট্রিমের কমেন্ট
Play with the pistols.
ও আচ্ছা
আফিয়া তো এখানে তখন ছিল এখন স্ট্রিমে
Looking at something a little bit more pacey here. Like first here, just
Oh,
taking
Syed.
stock with the purchases that
Ore
Faze
Boomage.
done.
নেইমার নাকি আজকে গোল দিছে গোল দিয়া এই যে কর্নার একটা ফ্ল্যাগ থাকে না
হ্যাঁ
ওটা তুইলা অপের মতো গুলি করে ফিউরিয়ার মানে ট্রিবিউট দিছে
আচ্ছা
hemorrhaging rounds, but right now they're back in it.
ওয়াও
Yeah, Blade, somewhat of a savant.
হ্যাঁ ইয়ে নেইমার তো সিএসগো ফ্যান বয়
And now probably just making sure with his abacus that everyone is on the same page as to what's
ক্যাসেমিরো নেইমার এডি সব একলা সিএসকে
Be curious if they're going to be expecting a buy like this. So he's trying to get, they're trying to get the most out of this before it gets too out of control here. It's curious if they want to use pace behind this. They didn't buy any HEs. Normally, if you had a couple of nades, you'd lob them forward, soften up on the faster pace. It's not so easy to do when you don't have any nades in place. You're going to have to hope for a couple of good flashes here, but a set piece definitely on the line. Check that radar out. 4
You
players
read his
for
stream
FaZe,
at or
quickly
Saif?
making their way up second mid. This is one of the pocket strats you need if you want to win a major grand final.
4 members of FaZe Clan Stampede.
না না ইয়ে নাই ইউরিন নাই
Has to receive double flame.
কানা জানি কর ঘুমাই গেছে নাকি
ও এসকে আমি নক দিছিলাম
But call that off.
That's
Are
huge.
call
That's
there?
massive
Major miss
amount
করবে
right
নাকি?
there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that is all the investment and utility
ভাই
gone for FaZe.
যদি ঘুমায় থাকে ওই ঘুমায়
They were
বিকজ
hoping to get
ঘুমানো
away with a lot of
দরকার
space. That actually means a lot. Na'Vi have just stalled them out completely here. They have to come up with something on the fly.
Wow, there was 5 smokes. Bloom in the opening 10 seconds, and there's more replacing that.
These flashes here that Brokey are lining up is perfect. Try and get a bit of a waterfall strat coming out, but they will need to
key
get
flash
past 3.
marbe.
Bit in electronic are hard to break, and Simple's there as well.
3 players,
মিড ফ্ল্যাশ
3
মারবে
flashbangs.
I think so.
These are going to have to be absolutely perfect here. If Na'Vi aren't blind, there's no way in for FaZe. They're just going to get shut out of this.
Yeah, but Rain is going to be the one to come in last, looking to clean up the mess. And here comes the commit, lots of flashes. Rain has opened the account for FaZe. Simple, one back, hard shot, the Rain! Shot by Simple, long range.
ফেজ তো অন পয়েন্ট পুরা
FaZe with a
এই
combo
ম্যাপে
together by
হ্যাঁ
back 10 to
ওয়েল
single
এখন
rifle,
আরেকটা সাইড বাকি আছে
pistols.
এন্ড
Break
ফেজ
into the
11-4 করতে
inside,
পারে
and Boomich and
So,
Perfecto
you know.
just have to sit
You
back.
know,
I can't speak to how ridiculous that is. Na'Vi negated the initial onslaught. Like they had a strat that they wanted to run from spawn. You don't see that too often. We've been seeing default spreads throughout. That right there was a
How much
strat
is she better
straight from spawn. You
than
can see the
Luma?
danger behind it. The smoke's already in the air. Molotovs, multiple Molotovs.
Hey,
from
Amran,
Na'Vi
তোর
come out
নতুন
top.
বিলাই
You
দেখি
think
কই?
that's completely over right here. But Brokey, we saw him in that position before, and you saw how good those flashes are. They're meant to waterfall over as your
It's a
players
tight
are
build.
jumping out of apartments. If that pit player wants to fight, he's going to get wiped. And that's exactly what happened. Bomb goes off again and FaZe. What a half this has been.
So for the first rounds, we witnessed Simple being the
দেখ
target.
স্যার কথা বলে
Those flashes have electronic
শোনাতে
stain
চান
written all
Yes.
over them.
Yeah, that was beautiful stuff right there. The fact that they were
Oh,
able to pull something out of their
man.
back
Double
pocket
it,
after
like
the
after
initial
extra
strategy
run.
didn't work. I'm loving this. You can see the flash
Ore.
perfectly highlighted. Bang!
ওই তো ওরা মনে হয় এই ফ্ল্যাশটা মানে বাইর করছে জাস্ট ইলেকট্রনিকটা কাউন্টার করার জন্য বিকজ ইলেকট্রনিক ইজ দ্য কিং অফ পিক
That is the pressure now turned up on Na'Vi.
there is
Safe gun short. Couple of line pies around this here. I said 9-6 would be alright. 11-4 sounds absolutely miserable here for
ও
Na'Vi.
শিট কত কিউট
It's looking ludicrous.
কি বিলাই
আমি লিও বলে একটা রাগ দিচ্ছি ও চলে আসে।
A double out of Boom.
ওরে
ছেলে।
বুমেচ
Bit and Boom. Bang.
আইজিএন টিপিং আপ
The final round of this
11-4
first
হলো
half.
না আচ্ছা
They
নাভি
do get
হারবে
the opportunity
শিট
to at least
কি
remedy
বিলাই
this
কি ফোন
defense.
করছে
Hall
আচ্ছা আমার
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ,
কোয়ালিটি
হ্যাঁ,
এত
এই
ভালো
খাটের নিচে
does
ঘুমাচ্ছিল।
seem like it.
at least 720p 60 দিয়ে দাঁড়া দাঁড়া
তোর কই
আচ্ছা, এখন
কোন
দেখি।
বিড়াল জানি হারাই গেছিল থপাস ও কই
আচ্ছা এখন ঠিক আছে ফুল স্ক্রিন করলে এখন সমস্যা দেয় না ও ওয়েট দেয় মাই ব্যাড
Na'Vi seem to have a good idea as to where they're coming from.
ওই দিন আমি স্বপ্নে দেখছি আমি একটা বিলে অ্যাডপ্ট করতেছি।
It was rain before.
আরে তুই স্বপ্নে দেখছস তুই একটা বিলাই আমি তোর কাজন তোরে অ্যাডপ্ট করছে
Heard now.
এই দেখো ফোন দিছে তার মানে
করতেছে কেন?
কাহিনী আছে
Still simple. Only
What
one
are they?
on rain. And Na'Vi hold on to the reins. It's Brokey tagged up and body bagged as well. 5.
বকির তাও ওই কিলটা কেমনে নিছে?
Alright,
ভাই
recovery
ব্রোকি
here.
অন নেক
The last
ফাস্ট
7 rounds
ব্রোকির
of play, Na'Vi were able
রিফ্লেক্স
to pick up
রিঅ্যাকশন
5. So when you look at it that
অনেক
way, a bit of
fast.
momentum in their favor, but it had to be extremely hard rounds that they're converting here.
নিয়ে আসছি
Not been
ওয়াট
easy
খেলা না
whatsoever.
কইরে দিছে
থাকো থাকো।
Great half out of Brokey, 16 kills to his name, leading the charge even though that arch side was targeted time and time again. Simple, of course, 14 to his name.
তোদের বাসায় মশা নাই
A bit more proactive play out of Na'Vi there.
সব জানালা লাগানো
সব জানা লাগানো থাকে
Banana. Before that,
বা
it was
আমাদের
like
জানার লাগান
just
থাকার
waiting
পরে
for
অবস্থা
FaZe,
খারাপ হয়ে যায়
hoping that they would come with the
উঠ থেকে যে
quickness.
আসে আমাদের বাসায় এসে একদম মানে রোড নাম্বার একটা মনে করে একদম কর্নারে মানে সাইডে ওটা পাশে এসে তো মিরপুর সিরামিকের ওই জঙ্গল
Demonstrated that they're coming
অনেক মশা
possessed. 8-0 for a start. A 10-5 half certainly can be classified as a recovery.
ফ্ল্যাশ
This is a big one. Equipping Superstar with the advanced pistol for these long-range duels. The USP
ভাই এত
in most
কম
of those that
কেমনে
began
হয়
closing
না
quick.
যে মিড পিক নিতেছে।
হ্যাঁ
আরে পেজ দিলাম বালপাক নামে করে।
Anticipation grows. The sport police know just
এর জন্য তো
পাঁচটা
বড়
তো।
চোখ করে
this
আচ্ছা,
pistol
G2 চোখ
has a lot riding on it for Na'Vi.
G2
Map
চোখ-
one,
G2
half
চোখ
round
master?
finals.
হ্যাঁ
Some intentional steps right there, just giving away a sound cue or two. Letting them
দেখ
go.
দেখ
Flash
সাইড
over,
কথা
but
বলতেছে
you're
কিন্তু আমাদের শুনে দিচ্ছে।
What a
হ্যাঁ
shot, Boomich. He's down and more.
কি শুনবি
কি বয়
Anyone else want to
কি কথা
challenge
বলো
on
কার
Ray?
সাথে কথা বলো
আফিয়া ওখানে ইয়েতে স্ট্রিমে
Hard to hit, and Electronic slaps him down.
এখানে আসতে সমস্যা কি
As they look to bounce back.
ওরে হপিটি হপ করতে বসে গেল।
Yeah, Carrigan might have the right maneuver about this.
Not bad at all.
Wow.
And Simple doesn't even click. Has he
আমিও
silenced
শুনে
by
আসি
Rain?
সাহেব
Back
কি
and
বলে
forth we go. They're tossling for control, wrestling in a 3-on-3. 40 seconds.
ভাই ওরা যে হবি
In the open, courtesy of Rain. His heart beating as he's taken 3 out of the equation, and he's not done yet. Oh, what a shot out of it. But Rain still presides over that bomb. A shot out of every trick to recover. It has to be Rain. Looking for it.
Wow! Hi.
The ace, she doubted him, and he continues to prove us wrong.
গুড স্টাফ
Steps up when Carrigan and FaZe need him the most. Navi head in hand in the first round of play in the second half. Look at this.
নাভি এত ভালো খেললে ফাইনালে সেদিন
আরে ফার্স্ট ম্যাপ ভাই আরো দুইটা ম্যাপ আছে তো
It had to be him. No one else was hitting the
তারপর
shots.
দুইটা ম্যাচের মধ্যে শেষ হয়ে
ওকে এইজ করলো
That's absurd right there. The fact it comes down to a 1-on-2 and Rain's already done all the hard work just to get them to that point. Massive stuff. If Navi thought they had any hope in that pistol, Rain has just ruined their day.
Simple. He's looking to put on a clinic. Looking to break the rules.
He's so high.
Sometimes
We this
himself,
ball.
just like this, he has to find something. He can't go down without a fight.
বন্ধু তুই এমনি ঘুমাতে পারবি না আমরা একটু পর পর ও বলে চিল্লা উঠবো
আরে ঘুম না আমার মানে সোফায় বসে থাকতে ইচ্ছা করতো
Feeling the pressure here now.
আলসে আমার
Type
লাগে
of a buy feels off script. They're
কিন্তু আবার শুয়ে থাকলেও অবস্থা ঠিক
all
নাই
their eggs into this basket. He's going to have a limper purchase going forward in the rounds. Smoked off, denied, perfect stuff. You don't want to task with that one. Another smoke top mid, continuing to block, and it won't be wanting to walk through that grey screen.
Harvey.
ব্রোকে
Electronic respects the utility. Carrigan maintains the futility of this round. They will fall one by one. That's a lot of cash injected into the FaZe Clan bank account. $600 per frag on the SMG. The unarmored Na'Vi, no match.
Navi are out of sorts right now. That purchase from Simple there, the question is, will he get donated an AK? It's most likely that someone will drop him an AK and he'll give on over a, oh, okay, maybe not. Going to see something a little different coming out here. But FaZe
বাকি দুইজন
the
কই
game plan so
অগাস্ট
far has been
তপাস
perfect.
ওরা
Situations like that, knowing there's taking space late, not early, denying those pistols the chance to take the room for free. But right here, deep mid smoke snakes come on through, no real damage. Chipped away, Electronic looking for some space, barreling up behind the util, taking a lot of liberties and a lot of room here.
Yeah, that's a lot of space. Quick. You can see Brokey is going to be the third bannerman to arrive upon the side. Retake smoke. Util to rain in. The flames will force you back or forward. Make a choice. Centering to spread immediate smoke in response. They will stand in this constantly contested piece of territory. And it seems FaZe Clan feel they've done enough. They have Rain ready to preside. The opportunity. Ooh, lots of damage. Carrigan though, he's got his MP9 and it may
ওরে
be
ক্যারিগান ভাই ভালো খেলতে সালে
back. It's boom. A necessary
It's boom.
Rotates are going to be hard here. And already
ওরে
it's
বিট
been-
অ্যাঙ্গেল
cuts one down. Robs maintains presence on Banana.
2v2
Brokey
এটা
approaching
এটা
now.
নাভি আর
Opportunity
Yep.
still ripe.
বুমের চেয়ার হেলথ পাম এন্ড পারফেক্টো
I don't see a kit.
পারফেক্টো ক্লাচ করতে পারে বাট
They're running out of time.
এরা এখানে ফেজে তো সবাই স্টার প্লেয়ার বাট ওকে
Robs' ambitions change now. He's not looking for the round. He wants Na'Vi to go down with the ship. He knows things are tight, Chad.
Smart play from Robs here. There's no way out. If they're going to try and run out, they're going to have to run past him here. He can get both of these kills with ease in the round.
ওরে টাকা দিতেই দিল
কেমন চুজ
ভাই তাও বাইচে গেল
ওদের কি ছিল এটা কি ছিল
না
গালিল ছিল তাও গুড মানে এদের হাতে গালিল ইজ ইকুয়ালস টু আমার হাতে
FaZe to finish this quickly. Right now, they're not in a good place.
প্রবাবলি তাও না
They were able to trade out onto that site quite efficiently. I thought that Carrigan did a lot.
এদের হাতে সিজি আর তোর হাতে
রে মানুষ এই
আরে
থ্যাংক ইউ ফর শুটিং ডাউন মাই
মেজর ফাইনাল এখন
ও
মানুষ হবে
But এটাই
ও এটা ফাইনাল না
নাভি ভার্সেস ফেজ
হ্যাঁ, আমিও দেখি
লাস্ট মেজরেও নাভি ভার্সেস ফেজ হয়েছিল এন্ড ওটা ফেজ জিতছিল সো লাইক ওদের
ওটা মেজর ছিল
ওটা কিসের
হ্যাঁ,
কি
হ্যাঁ।
বস?
না এটা মেজর ছিল না
মেজর না
আরে
Oh, sorry,
মেজর তো
sorry,
সিম্পল
sorry,
জিতলো
sorry,
বেটা
sorry, sorry.
নাভি তো
সিম্পল
জিতছিল।
মেজর জিতলো না আমরা দেখলাম
মেজর
না
না সরি
মনে
আমি
হয়। ওই যে নিকো
ওটা
উইফ
ইয়ে।
করলো
হ্যাঁ
Both
হ্যাঁ,
side.
মেজর না সরি এই যে
আমাদেরকে কথা
ওটা
না
কি
শোনালে
ছিল?
এটাই হবে।
শালা এত সিএস এর স্পোর্টস দেখে যে মনেও রাখতে পারে না
মানে আমি সবগুলা টুর্নামেন্টই কম বেশি দেখি ব্লাস্ট তারপরে আইএম
See how
দেখ,
worried they are.
দেখ।
Full map control, so the
Çudi
fact that
de,
it's
çudi,
simple as that
çudi.
division.
in more in here.
We're unawares of what phase are currently set up with. It's a 2-2 spread. Util's light here for Na'Vi.
উমেশ
সারা শ্রীমঙ্গলে ঘুরতে গেলাম শ্রীমঙ্গলে থাইকেই তো সারা ফুরে প্যারা দিয়ে দিলাম
They are in the dark, no information, no information, but
ছবি
on
কই?
all.
আরে ওই ছবি দিছি ক্যাজুয়ালের মধ্যে কয়েকদিন আগে
ও
ওই যে দুইটা ছবি দিছিলাম
মঙ্গলের ছবি ছিল
ও
হ্যাঁ র্যান্ডম ছবি দিয়ে
এটা এটা একদম তোর বর্ডার পর্যন্ত গেছিলাম আমরা চা বাগান দিয়ে
His side of the map.
ইন্ডিয়ার ছবি দিছি বেটা রান্ডি এলাকার ছবি দিছি
Have to get into this bomb site. What a shot out of it. That's
এটা
Galil.
একটু ডাউন
Day to be.
Yeah, he's got to activate.
ও
In, and that's a free one. Needs more. They are
আরে
entering the
বেটা
side
আমরা
of the
শ্রীমঙ্গল গিয়ে
White catch perfecto.
নরমাল জিনিস খাইছি বুঝছস নরমালি যেটা
Another
খাই আমরা
successful
গাঁজা
take of the site.
মদ
3
এডি
on 3. Wounded a
ঠিক
face.
আছে।
মডারেশনে খাইছি সারাফুরে আমরা ভিডিও কল দিয়ে কই মামা আজকে 40 পিস গুটি জ্বালাইছি
Bonfires have been established.
ওই এখনো প্রবাবলি চিন্তা করতেছে যে আমরা গুটি খাইছি পোলায় ওরে ভিডিও কল দিছিলাম বুঝছস রাতে 2টা-3টা বাজে ভিডিও কল দিয়া
And some of the sharp
Ore
calls
Kali.
now on the way back in. It's going to be hectic. He knows Big's graveyard, but running out of time. That's one, and it's perfecto.
শালারা পুরো 40 মিনিট ধরে গালি দিছি পরে ওরে আস্তে করে দ্বীপে বললো মামা আজকে তো রাফি 40 পিস খাইলো আমরা তো খাইছি বাকি 60 পিস সারাফুরের মুখ ছোট হয়ে গেছে বুঝছস
আচ্ছা গুটি বলতে কি বুঝাইতেছস?
আরে ইয়াবা
ও আচ্ছা
এডি কারা খায় ভাই সারাফুরে কইছি সারাফুর তো বিশ্বাস কইরা একদম মানে প্যারাটেরা খায়া বইসা আছে
Or maybe ভাবতেছিল he's missing out.
সেই ট্রিপ গেছে মামা আমরা রেইনকোট নিয়ে গেছিলাম বুঝছস গ্রিন কালারের একটা রেইনকোট মানুষে আমগরে লিজিট হ্যাঁ 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 অনেক বৃষ্টি হয়েছে
Revolvers here, though.
ঝড় হয়েছে ওটা বৃষ্টির চোদনে আমাদের
Certainly a few
একটা রাত গেছে পুরো কারেন্ট ছাড়া রিসোর্টের মধ্যে জানো
Oh, that's
ওরে
juicy. He's caught electronic. They're saving
তো
their
সেই ট্রিপ ছিল একটা
really should have no voice.
রাতের বেলা বৃষ্টি বুঝছস আমরা রেইনকোট করে পরে বাইরে হইছি মাইনছে আম করে দেখে
ওরে what the fuck?
সাইড খায়া যায়
Another on the USP. Hey, it has to be perfecto to pick up the pieces. They got plenty of time.
She
It still
kills
has
all
to be a Na'Vi round. Oh, more damage. Palms a little sweaty now as they do want to get that bomb down. Another
ভাই
big
পারফেক্টো
one out of
এক্স নিতে পারবে
Perfect to stepping up when
নিডেড
মানে
Potency
when the team
already
needs him.
threatening phase.
উইসের একদম মুখের মধ্যে নেই
Perfecto has put them down.
It doesn't matter how Na'Vi are getting these rounds on the board, but you're right, Perfecto, that's the name we have to keep on saying.
রব
Rob,
His
don't be
rounds have
funner.
been key. The kills that he's been able to pick up.
কখন থেকে বসে আছে একটা জুস নিয়ে
জুসের তোর কি জানি রিওয়ার্ড কত 100 নাকি নাই 0
রিওয়ার্ড নাই
0 কেন এটা মানে কারণটা কি এটার একটু রিওয়ার্ড দিত ওই
Perfectly timed by the crowd on that one. Bomb goes off, round on the board for the difference here as Na'Vi starting to mount a bit of a comeback, starting to make this one interesting.
Oh, more than interesting, Chad. I think this is where FaZe thought they were about to just put it in.
We all know the woes that FaZe have had on this map once upon a time. Go back 4 long years. The Boston Major.
I'd argue I don't think it feels like long years for Carrigan. Just seeing him compose himself on the stage. Rain was alongside.
ও লাস্ট ম্যাচ ছিল আইএম মানে লাস্ট টুর্নামেন্ট আইএম ক্যাটোভিসে ওটাই ফেস জিতছিল
বিশাল
কেটু উইস
হ্যাঁ ক্যাটোভিসে বিশাল এই জন্যই আমি মিসটুক ইট ফর
ওরা বিশাল বাট ওরা তো মেজর না।
বাট অলসো ওইটাতে মানে তখনই হইতেছে মনে কর ইউক্রেনের পুরা পিক ওয়ার পিরিয়ড। সো তোর এই যে নাভির সিম্পল আর বিট ওরা দুজনই ইউক্রেনের, ওদের মেন্টাল অবস্থাটা চিন্তা কর।
হ্যাঁ 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 এটা তো
They softened up his B site early. It is
Oh,
very susceptible
yeah,
right now to
yeah.
execute.
JKS ছিল।
Tells me
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Ooh, what? ভাই ক্যারিয়ান উড়াই দিল।
আইজিএল ভার্সেস আইজিএল।
Now that they've got that freebie, maybe it'll have to be exactly that.
রক্তটা কেমনে লাগে এখানে চাটছি।
A horrible death to stomach for Carrigan. Just a reaction speed test out of Boomage. And there's more to come, way more to come.
আচ্ছা এই কমেন্টারি কি মানে ইকো করতেছে, এটা কি পুরো স্টেডিয়াম শুনতেছে?
ইয়েস স্টেডিয়াম শুনতেছে দেখি।
Potent pairing. Good nade. And Twist actually charging in. He wants four.
নাইস।
ওরে
My God. Simple does manage to keep
Ore.
control only for a moment. And back and forth. Trading blows. Both wounded and low. And 20 seconds. Na'Vi need to get into that site. Rain knows it. As does Brokey. It's the bomb on the back of Perfecto. Can he get into the site? The answer is getting
সেই
Brokey.
ভাই রে ভাই
all on
Oh my
bit।
God, it's a dual plan. Makes an executive
Bit পারবে,
decision
bit
just
পারবে।
in time. He will
হ্যাঁ
get down.
বিট ভালো
Young
প্লেয়ার।
can't stand tall. On the biggest
লাগাই দিছে
mistake.
ইজি ফর বিট ভাই ইজি ফর বিট।
ভাই তুই চিন্তা কর এই রাউন্ডটা ফার্স্ট আইজিএল ভার্সেস আইজিএল এন্ড দেন লাস্টে দিয়ে বেস্ট প্লেয়ার ভার্সেস সরি ইয়াংগেস্ট প্লেয়ার ভার্সেস ইয়াংগেস্ট প্লেয়ার।
ভালো
হ্যাঁ
ফেজে নিকো ছাইরা দিছে।
ও অনেক আগে, এখন তো ইয়েতে
জিটুতে।
ওই যে জিটুতে ওর কাজিন আছে হান্টার,
জোরে কেমনে মারাটা
ও
গেছিল।
হ্যাঁ ওটা তো মনে আছে, মনে পড়ছে
ওই
পড়ছে।
কাজিনের সাথে
হ্যাঁ 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 মনে পড়ছে।
কাজন।
19 years of age. How many 19-year-olds are in this stadium today? And one of them does that for Na'Vi.
ও কাজিনের সাথে খেলে চুম্বো কাজনের সাথে খেলে।
Real problems for FaZe now. This comeback is on.
Oh yes, like
করতে পারবে
ও
Carrigan and Rain.
পারফেক্ট স্টেপিং
Sent
আপ।
back to spawn.
ওরে ভালো
A well-placed nade chips away. Unconfirmed. Electronic and simple. Lightly tickled.
হি সেভ
Laughing
অলরেডি।
banter for FaZe Clan.
কি সেভ
Discuss
দিল?
what the game
আচ্ছা
plan
আর্মর
for FaZe
আছে।
will be going forward here. We had the same conversation with Na'Vi in the first half.
টাকা দিয়ে লাভ নেই।
That 8-0 start was
59 আছে।
fantastic from FaZe. Their B side was looking well oiled, well drilled.
ওরে ইউরিদ আসছে তো, ইউরিদ ভিডিও অন কর।
Is clean.
কেমন একটা
কি
বই।
অবস্থা brother?
Remember, it was the AWP when it came out.
Urid
simple,
bhai,
is
what
when
are you-
Na'Vi eventually started getting rounds on the board. And now it wasn't
That's your
necessarily
camera on করে ফেল।
early, but it was through the way that they approached the round.
Camera.
They were more forward, they were ready to fight. Now the Brokey has kept himself
ক্যামেরা
a bit more residual
Yeah.
cash here. We should see the same adjustment being made from FaZe.
টিমেরা
আচ্ছা আমারে কি কইতে পারবি সাই অথবা আবরা রিজুর কি হইছে?
কেন?
ও আমারে সিলেট থাকতে কল দিছে বুঝছস?
আচ্ছা
কল দেওয়ার পরে একটা জিনিস কইছে, মানে কিছু একটা হইছে মনে হয় হালাত। যে রিজু ইজ নট দ্য টাইপ অফ গাই টু কল মি আউট অফ অল পিপল।
আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ আই থিংক এটা হচ্ছে কারণ আমাকে মাঝখানে কল দিছিল, কল দেওয়া বলে যে দেখা করতে চায়, বাট আমি ওই দিন মানে প্রেজেন্টেশন ছিল সবকিছু মিলে অনেক বিজি ছিলাম, ওই জন্য টাইম দিতে পারিনি।
কল দিয়ে কি কইছে? গাজা দিছে?
something bad probably happened. হালারে পুলিশ না কি বুঝছস, আমারে বলতে মানা করছে।
As forecast, it looks like Brokey's going to be bringing out the big green.
বাট আমি তো জানি না, আমারে র্যান্ডমলি ফোন দিয়ে ভাই আমরা শ্রীমঙ্গলে বুঝছস, শ্রীমঙ্গলের মধ্যে থাকা অবস্থায় রাতের 2টার সময় কল দিছে। কল দিয়ে আমারে বলতেছে যে রাফি তুই আমি কি তোর বাসায় এসে 2 দিন থাকতে পারবো 22 তারিখে, 22 তারিখ থেকে 24 তারিখ পর্যন্ত 2 দিন থাকতে পারবো, আর যত টাকা লাগে আমি তত টাকা দিব, তুই আমারে খালি 2 দিন ইচ্ছা মতন পট খাওয়া, ইচ্ছা মতন গাঁজা খাওয়া আমারে, আমি একদম নাম হয়ে থাকতে চাই 2 দিন,
ব্রাহ
আর আমি বাসায় ফেরত যেতে চাই না। সো আসলে জানি না আর কি হইছে, আমারে বলেও না, আমি জিজ্ঞাসি যে তোর কি হইছে, ও ও কয়ে যে দেখা হইলে বলবো না।
Tried his luck, boom, knocked him down. Same
তো
state of
ওই
play.
তো আর আমি মাত্র ট্রিপ থেকে আসছি, সো অবভিয়াসলি আমার মা এখন স্লিপ ওভার মারতে দিব না সাথে সাথে।
They've been able to pressure phase, force out that
Yeah,
utility
understandable.
in the dark. This is fantastic for Na'Vi. That beat pressure throughout this half has been phenomenal, and now they
হ
can chop and change
তো
and now change the
এটাই
times
কি,
around.
তো এটার জন্য ওরা মানা করছি। পরে এখন হয়তো বা কায়েসের বাসায় টাসায় গেছে।
Another smoke deployed over towards A. That's going to be the final
Danny.
smoke here. Nothing left for phase.
ও কায়েস আজকে বিকেল বেলা আইছিল যখন তখন বলে তুই না আয়স,
Not short
পরে
on individual prowess.
রিজুরে ফোন দিছে, রিজু কয় আমি শাহবাগ
This is on Rob's here.
And they are charging into Rob. One and done. Low on electronic. That should be finished by Twist, and he's done it. Brokey alongside for the ride, running out of players. Na'Vi can't
কি
get
হইছে,
through.
চেকটেক খাইছে
It's
নাকি?
only Perfecto baits the shot. Beautiful
আবার
move.
বাসা থেকে বের হওয়ার কথা তো
In the flames.
হ্যাঁ
Falls to his own.
তো বাসার থেকে বাইরে ওর তো কথা বলতো না চেক খাইলে, যে বাসায় যেতে চায় না।
Falls foul
ওরা
to
তো
his
রিসেন্টলি
own
টাক
flame.
থেকে আইলো।
Summit would be proud.
Yeah.
তাকে ছেকাইছে।
টার্কের মধ্যে কি গাঁজা মাজা খাইতে গিয়ে ধরা খাইছে, পরে বাসার মধ্যেই দিছে না, ওইটাও হতে পারে। টার্কে কিন্তু এগুলো নিয়ে অনেক স্ট্রিক্ট, ডোপ টেস্ট করে ওরা, র্যান্ডমলি এসে ডোপ টেস্ট করে। ওই মুত গ্লাস দিয়ে তোর সিনিয়রে কইবে মুত।
সিনিয়র রেফারেন্স
হ্যাঁ ব্র্যাকের সিনিয়র এমন মাদার সুদস টার্কের মধ্যে এটা করে, জানে যে পোলাপাইন টার্কে আসে মজা করতে, আর মজা করার মধ্যে হালকা পাতলা স্টুডেন্টরা গাঁজা মাজা খাইবই। তো সিনিয়ররা আইসা চোখ টোক লাল দেখলে আইসা র্যান্ডমলি এক গ্লাস দিয়ে কয় এটার মধ্যে মুতু করে, ওইটা দিয়ে ডোপ টেস্ট করে পরে প্যারা দেয়। এখন আমার ওটাও হাঞ্চ ছিল একটা, যে রিজু এরকম আমিও প্রথমে ওটাই মনে করছি, কারণ মামা 2 দিন ধরে তুই গাঁজা খাবি অনলি যদি তুই ছেক খাস, অথবা তোর যার উপর ক্রাশ আছে ওরে চোদা খাইতে দেখোস অন্য কোনো পোলার।
Rain wants answers, gets some more than an answer. He gets ahead, and he's not done. He goes for the full commit and gives away the advantage immediately upon acquisition.
Look at this.
Robs wants to change that again. Oh, head on a swivel. There's so many
Short
options
timing,
here.
short
He's
timing.
started to find some safe.
So Rob's by checking.
Look at
Rob's
the
the days,
angle
yeah,
from
yeah,
electronic. He should be cut short, and is Na'Vi have solved the mystery.
It's a
And
Twist
oh
right now.
my God, look at how many are encroaching onto Twist location.
যদি দুই চাকায় দেখা যাবে দুইজনের মারছে পরে 2v2।
So tantalizing. They don't know. And Twist is the one.
একটা
Quick react out of it.
তার হিজনের এইচপি দেখ।
Enough. That will be
Ah,
enough to
জিতে যাবে।
return us to the two-round
তাও
আর ওরা সেভ দিবে।
Phase are having real issues with this.
Yeah.
Over towards Banana, they're having a tough time. I think they try to.
You will
crash it,
definitely
it's down, it
you will
hasn't
miss
worked.
100% of the shots. You don't think.
And right now for Carrigan, you're going to have to wonder what can we do differently, because if your A anchors aren't getting the job done when they're coming to their site, then that's big issues. If they're coming towards B and they're brutalizing with utility like they are, they're putting pressure on shore. This might have to fall to Brokey to take some aggressive stances with the AWP here.
Na'Vi are consistently getting that bomb down.
এটা কি ইসের ভিতরে আওয়াজ ছিল হর্নের?
Moss bonus now in the favor of FaZe.
What is this camera?
What is this? Oh my fucking god!
সে চমৎকার ক্যামেরা।
But if Na'Vi pull this one back, we had a
মালিকদের ক্যামেরা
180
Left scratching heads,
the fact that they win
annoyed,
Rain gets that
angered,
pass, looking
hoping
absolutely
the-
phenomenal right now.
এগুলো তো মালিকদের ক্যামেরা।
But this is the CT side.
It should be easier for them right now.
Damn,
They're having
ভাই,
a tough time
বুঝা।
because again, Na'Vi, they
এটার
want to
মালিক
contest this. Brokey with the AWP takes a shot, is going to be pushed off the line. That utility is so
মালিকদের
overwhelming.
প্রিমিয়াম ক্যামেরা
They're
অ্যাঙ্গেল
the
বেটা।
Orbs here.
Robert.
Getting away with it every time. Confirm again, the Orb did not relocate. How? Both of these T sides from FaZe and Na'Vi alike so imposing. Util from Na'Vi. Still plenty
Hello.
of it.
Oh.
Still up. Carrigan staring at a grey screen. Flames rattle in. This fire leader to hold and respond to this mid control. Ouch! Carrigan goes wide. And his eyes fade to black. Electronic may have actually screwed that up a little. Looks good though. Large smoke presence from Na'Vi. They are really slowly strangling this FaZe Clan defense. Can they find any way to disrupt this, or a FaZe gonna fall yet again to this Na'Vi?
তোমরা বিতে কি মিলাদ পড়াচ্ছো?
Rotator coming. Grant looks for something, and he just gets led straight between the eyes.
এই ম্যাপ নাভির ফেজার উঠতে পারবে
চোখটা যে করা শুরু করছে 18th রাউন্ড থেকে।
নাভি জিতবো এই ফাইনাল এটাও।
জিতবে তো নাভি,
ফাইনাল নাভি জিতার কথা, কারণ নেক্সট ম্যাচ হইতেছে নিউক, আর নিউকে নাভি বেস্ট
ঠিকই আছে।
আর এই ফেজটা আর একটু নিউট্রাল আগেরটার থেকে যা মনে হয়
স্ট্রং ফেজার।
হ্যাঁ
এই জেকেস
আচ্ছা জেকেসের কথা বলছ।
আগে জেকেএস ছিল না ফেজের মধ্যে,
ওটা
স্ট্যান্ডিং হিসেবে যে রেইন কোভিড পজিটিভ টেস্টেড অর সামথিং, ওই জন্য রেইনের সাবস্টিটিউট হিসেবে।
তখন নিকো ছিল ইসের মধ্যে, নিকো ওয়াজ আ গেম চেঞ্জার ফর ফেজ।
মাঝখানে ইয়ে ছিল না কোলজেরা নাকি?
কোলজেরা, হ্যাঁ কোলজেরা ছিল,
বাদে ছিল
ফাইনালি না কোলজেরা ছিল
না না
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
কোলজেরা মানে কিছু বাজে পারফরম্যান্স
বেড়ে গেছে।
কোলজেরা তো একটা ট্রেডর। হ্যাঁ বক্সত ওরে মাদাস তো
হালা একটা জাম্পিং শট মাইরা পুরো
মাদাস তো মাদাস হালা সুদানি ফুল মাদাস খান কি করে খান।
আমি ভাবতে মানে যখন খেলা ফলো করতাম না তখন মনে করতাম কোলজেরা হিকো এডি মনে কি না কি প্লেয়ার, পরে ওরা যেই কোলজেরা জীবনে একটা শট লাগাইছে, হিকো জীবনে একটা ইনজুরি দিয়েছে, দ্যাটস ইট, ওরার কোনো কিচ্ছু না। হিকোর মতো বাল
হিকো তেমন কিছু না, ওটা জানি হিকো
বাল করছে, ওটা ওখানে কিছু করতে পারেনি।
তোর কোলজেরা আমি তখন মানে সিএস ভালো মতো ফলো করি না। এই রিজু আরে তখন বলতো যে আরে এই যে দিস প্লেয়ার কোলজেরা ইজ দ্য বেস্ট ইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড, অনেক ভালো খেলে হ্যান্ড তারপরে যে জাম্পিং
মানে সাইবার সিম্বলার
অনেক ভালো ছিল
জাম্পিং নোস্কোপের কথা বলতেছে যে পুরা মানে
গড
সিএস
ওই সময় তো অনেক ভালো ছিল, কিন্তু
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে
সময়টা তো অনেক ভালো ছিল। এমন না যে ও হিকোর মতো বার প্লে ও করছে, জিনিসপাতি করছে মেজরও দিছে,
কিন্তু মামা ওটা তো লাকের উপর ছিল, পিওর লাক ছিল ওই শটটা।
হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা ওই শটটা লাগছিল, বাট এমনিতে তো ওই সময়ের প্লেয়ার হিসেবে তো ভালো ছিল।
জাস্ট একটা মেজরের মধ্যে ওরা আর কি এই কামব্যাকটা দিছে, এর জন্য জিনিসটা আর কি অনেক বেশি বড় একটা ডিল হয়ে গেছে। ইট হ্যাপেন্ড ইন আ মেজর।
ওহ রে
ভাই
ওরে পেজ আবার চোখ করতেছে। ও ইয়া
ভাই
ভাই এত ব্যাক এন্ড ফোর্থ হইতেছে কেন? what the hell?
কি ব্যাক এন্ড ফোর্থ হইতেছে, মানে ফেজ এক একটা প্লেয়ার ইয়ে তুলে দিতেছে ফেজার, আর বাকি
এটা পুরো রেন ভার্সেস বিট ভাই।
Trying to find a way back in. Oh no. Bad smoke.
পার পাই গেল অ্যাবিউজ করবে কি বলে
ভাই পারফেক্টো
অ্যামেজিং
সেই
বিট এন্ড পারফেক্টো রাউন্ডটা জিতাইছে।
পারফেক্টো বেশি কাম করছে, বাট বিটও হচ্ছে মানে জিনিসপাতি করছে।
বিট এন্ট্রি নিছে,
হ্যাঁ এন্ট্রি নিছে প্লাস সাইড ক্লিয়ার করছে।
হ্যাঁ
যে জিটু আর
পারফেক্টো হোল্ড করছে।
Perfecto here is the
Left.
safe pair of hands that Na'Vi need in this comeback.
You saw Bit's health as well. If Perfecto isn't as precise as
It's
this,
this one here.
look
AJ.
at that
That's
shot.
such a huge kill.
Oh, Perfecto refuses to surrender.
আরে
Will not bow out of
সিম্পল
this.
তো বড় হয়ে গেছে টেস্টোস্টেরন দেখা যায় হালার চেহারায়
গালটাল ফুলে গেছে
কত কি মানে ভ্যানিলাস ছিল সিম্পল
তুই চিন্তা কর ওই লিকুইডের ওই সিম্পল
এক ছোট ভাই লিকুইডের সেই ছোট ভাই
ওটা পুরো বিটের মতো লাগে দেখতে ওই আগের সিম্পল রে ট্রেড নিয়ে নিছে আছে
না ট্রেড নিচে অনেক
মানে ইকুয়ালাইজ করছে ইয়া
This is early to be having so much of this territory. A well-placed molly, but it's Rob. Slips off, another from Brokey. Two in the round on that defensive orb. He may need more.
আচ্ছা এটা আবার 2v2 হয়ে গেল ভাই
ভাই
বিট কি করতেছে অস্থির
এই মেজরের হাইয়েস্ট রেটেড প্লেয়ার বিট বাই দ্য ওয়ে নট ইভেন সিম্পল এই মানে সিম্পল কিছু করা লাগতেছে না লাইক বিট যা করার করতেছে
হালা অমানুষ চোদা what the fuck
ভাই বিটের প্রিসিশন
হালা কোনো রিঅ্যাকশন না দেখ মনিটরে তাকায় ফিস্ট শেষ আবার
মানে নো মানে কোল্ড ব্লাডেড
Feels strange to say this, but it's FaZe individuals on the CT side. They're not stepping up with the multi-kills they require. They're knocking on the door,
Super
they're coming into
sad,
their bomb
Matsu
site,
did
but they're
that
not able to convert multiple kills. One is not enough because the trading right now is better from Na'Vi. They're playing as a unit, they're believing in this comeback, and they are getting far. Look at Simple there, 14-13 now, Na'Vi.
Simple.
Proud daddy.
নিজে রাউন্ড জিতলে নো রিঅ্যাকশন
প্রাউড ফাদার বেসিক্যালি
বিট রাউন্ড জিতলে ইয়েস
আরে নিজে জিতলে একটু ভাব নিত but the boys won it yeah
আরে প্রাউড ড্যাডি মোমেন্ট
ওইটাই
বলার জন্য
ভাই কত বছর ধরে ক্যারি দিছে নাবিরে এখন যদি নিজে সবকিছু করতে হয় তাহলে তো সমস্যা
ট্রু
লাস্ট মেজর উইনও কিন্তু মানে
রিমেম্বার সিম্পল যখন নাভিতে আসছিল সবাই কিন্তু এটা নিয়ে একটু স্কেপটিক্যাল ছিল
হ্যাঁ
সবাই বলতেছিল যে সিম্পল অনেক হট হেডেড ও টিম প্লেয়ার না নাভিরে ডুবাইবো now there is simple of the present
দুইটা নিছে
Is there really something to be said about round 28? There shouldn't be. Brokey.
এটা কি ছিল এটা কি অ্যাঙ্গেল ছিল বালের ক্যামেরা অ্যাঙ্গেল নেট ফলো করে কি লাভ
Smoke down. Oh, we need it. We've got the time to think it through. Wait for the smokes to fade. No boosts.
বম লুকায় আছে কেন আচ্ছা
Apart from this one right here. Oh, you rarely see a T side adopt that. It's given time though for Robs to be somewhat of a late arrival. Oh, he needed
ভাই বিট কিচ্ছু মিস করতেছে না বিট
Now the plant safe enough. Only a P250 and
সেই GG
one more round
GG
now FaZeর পিক
12-6 থেকে
বললাম না আমি ফেজ একবার অনেক রাউন্ড
ওস্তাদের মাই শেষ রাতে বললাম না
ওই যে হালার করে হালা ওরা ডিসকানেক্ট করতে করবি তাড়াতাড়ি
কি
আমার ফেজ শেষ কে ম্যাচের ফার্স্ট
আমি তো বললাম ওস্তাদের মাই শেষ রাতে ফেজে
তুই কইছিলি
করবি না
তুই কইছিলি এই ম্যাপটা জিতে চাস তুই ফেজে
আমি তো চাইতেছি কারণ পরের দুইটা ম্যাপ তো জিতবে
এত হট হেডেড হইতেছে
জায়গা আসতেছে
এক্সাইটমেন্টের কারণে জায়গা আছে বুঝছ না কেন
এন্ড আইছে মিলা এন্ড খেলা তো এন্ড আইছে মানুষ
তুই আইছা
আমার চেয়ে বেশি আইলছে তুই কারে বের করি বাইর করি
তাহলে আমগো মরে যাও
তুই যদি আইছস তাহলে আমগো তো সব ছাইরা দেওয়া দরকার এই সার্ভারে
না তুই কর্মঠ ম্যান
হ্যাঁ কি
কর্মঠ
ওই দে শালা
Na'Vi have a lot of space and a lot of time.
কর্মর্থ রাফি
কর্মর্থ
Easy to guess yourself. This much pressure on your shoulders.
গান সাউন্ড কি খালি আমার এরকম লাগতেছে উইয়ার্ড নাকি
উইয়ার্ড লাগছে
ওই যে স্টেডিয়ামের সাউন্ড স্টেডিয়ামেও
আচ্ছা
একো হচ্ছে
না তো স্টেডিয়ামের সাউন্ডটা এরকম সব ভাবে আসবে না
একো একো সবগুলো একটা একো আছে খেয়াল করিস
They have the numbers now on the commit. Carrigan. Trigger
গেমের সাউন্ড শোনা আলাদা থাকবে গেমের সাউন্ড ইকো করা হবে
something, but already he's been silenced. Navi's trades are so strong. Gets the ball, gets two again.
ওরে ক্যারিগান
আবার হারবে
হ্যাঁ এটা হারবে আচ্ছা না ওয়েট এটা হারছে
ও
we are going to overtime
ভাই
ভাই
এই রাউন্ডটাতে তো ফ্রিজে সাপোর্ট করে ওভারটাইমে নিতে হবে
এই আমরা এরকম টিম চেঞ্জ করলে হবে না তো
না আমি ফ্লুইড আমি সিএসগো এর জন্য
না একটা টিমে থাকতে হবে ভাই
আই এম ফর সিএসগো
তুই তো শালা ট্রেটার
It's the last
oh
time.
wait last time out তার মানে ওরা ওভারটাইমে গেলে কিন্তু আর কোনো টাইম আউট ইউজ করতে পারবে না রাইট
Remains to be seen.
the pressure is real man
It's one of the first rounds since the very, very early stage of this second half that FaZe are able to get out of control. That's the difference maker right there. They're able to hedge, they're able to get the rotation in, they responded in time. Sure, they lost
Hey,
their opening kill
Twister
twist,
true
but
shot
Carrigan
is-
makes up for that. But this is it,
Huh?
round number 30, map number 1. The
Twister
Bison
true
are
আগে চুল
থাকতো না
they want to get it
হালকা
done 16,
না।
14.
মানে
FaZe
একটু
wanna take
মানে
it to
গুছানো
overtime.
থাকতো বাট ডানে বামে হ্যানতেন এখন তো
এটা তো
একদম
কোকড়া হয়ে
Here it is again.
হ্যাঁ কোকরা
সেটা ঠিক আছে বাট ওর
ডানে
ওর
বামে
মাঝখানে সাদা মাঝখানে ওর সাদা চুল যখন ছিল দ্যাট ওয়াজ দ্য বেস্ট
এখনো তো
Best.
সাদা
এই get it
Repeat that though. They've been few
Praise
and far between. Sandwiched among
তুই
the
স্ট্রিম দিছিস দেখে তোরা কি দেই নাই
Carrigan. Just he will take matters into his own hands. Great. Aggressive on Banana. And it looks like it. Carrigan free.
একটা কিল নিল খালি
And looked a bit now to recover.
বিট বাই লাইক নট অন মাই ওয়াচ ফাক ইউ
Down a man,
Bye.
bleeding and asking
But
questions
that's
as
a
to where
good
the CT
lash out.
borrowed themselves into. They have to clear. They're going to take time to do this.
ফেজ রাউন্ডটা
Certainty in the Natus Vincere camp
Harbe to.
now and a man
Bit
to
এখনো
look
বাইচে
good
আছে,
for
Simple ও
FaZe
বাইচে আছে।
and for OT.
দুই বড় ভাই বেঁচে আছে
Played a bag
আর
right here.
পারফেক্টো ওয়াজ দ্য টপ ট্র্যাগার
Only gets
ও
one.
পারফেক্ট ধরে বুমেজ বুমেজ
one.
আমি প্রিটি শিওর বুমেজ হচ্ছে বেট হবে কোনো কিছুর জন্য লাইক ইনফরমেশন নেওয়ার জন্য এন্ড দেন
বলি
সাইডে ঢুকে
ওভারটাইমে
দুইজন
যাবে
ও
কিন্তু জিতে যাবে।
আইজিএন
CTs who are over
IGN বলতেছি
আইজিএন
IGN
আচ্ছা আইজিএন এর ফুল ফর্ম কি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল গেমিং নেটওয়ার্ক
ইন
ইন্ডিয়ান
গেম
নেম
কি ভাই তুই
না
জানিস
না 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 ওই আসল আইজিএন ওই যে
না ওটা ইন গেম নেম থেকে মারছে
ইন গেম নেম থেকে গেম আসছে
Plays it
Oh.
conservative.
গেমিং
Understand
রিলেটেড
so-
বালসাল করতে তো
so much attached
Oh,
to a
acha,
single
acha.
round of counter strike first map, but they are finding the
Overtime.
burst. Simple in.
ও না 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 না
হোয়াট
হে আই টেক ইট ব্যাক
হাতে ওয়েপন প্লিজ হাতে ওয়েপন
Into the magnificent Van Dolken. And with a wave of his
ইয়েস সিম্পল ড্যাডি লেটস গো হবে লেটস গো
between him and
Contact.
Robs as he and Robs are about to clash.
ও ম্যান ও কিছু একটা হইলেই ক্যারেগেন দাঁড়ায় যায়
ও যদি বিতে যাইতো তাহলে হয়ে যেত
ও
ভাই সিম্পল খেপ ছিল
ভাই
One-
কি দেখলাম ভাই
দ্যাট ওয়াজ আ ব্যাড কল
ক্যারিগান তো কাইদা দিব
Close and how dreamy of a
বেটা নিজেকে ম্যাপ পিকে ওভার টাইমে খেলতে আনছে কত কষ্ট
ওরা কাদায় ফেলছে
ও
ওর ভাইরা কাদায় ফেলছে ফেসে
Now knocked onto the board here.
আই এগ্রি উইথ দ্যাট গাই মিরাজ শুড বি রিমুভড
মিরাজ ছিল
হ্যাঁ
One off the twist is beautiful. Tried to play it smart, tried to be tricky. Robs keeping his cool. As per the namesake, gets the final kill, and here we go again.
রবসের ফুল নাম রবিন ফুল না
The aggression, the ball.
Robin
Zulkar Naim Robin.
Like that.
রবিন
I
ফুল
really don't know who has that momentum.
Nah,
No,
Rob's
it felt
full
like
name
Navi
Zulkar
really
Naim
did
Robin.
broken on that second half. Phase
Zulkar
no
bhai.
proof to themselves,
Naim.
it's not done. Little change up out of the defense here. Be interesting to see how far Rain gets. He's been having his troubles, he's been having his woes, but still looks to stand up tall. Maybe not anticipating this one. Carrigan reads the flash, turns it to perfection. A re-smoke off. Banana will maintain control, but upon the fade, maybe more to be done. Oh my god.
ভাই
পারফেক্ট শোনার কথা এটা পারফেক্ট শোনার কথা এটা
Perfecto. Looking right. In it. It's Carrigan
ও তো ভিতরে ছিল বাইরে এলো কে
Gone out from phase here.
আরে
Finally, an aggressive maneuver to take some space. It might just walk
Ballet
straight into this
triangle.
one. Is bit staying stoic, no overstepping the line.
Actually,
right
ballet
now as the rest of his
triangle.
team work on space elsewhere. Rejigging this defense, twist back over towards the second letter of the alphabet. Joining Rain, who's perched up pretty. Info could be
কমেন্টেটর কি মাত্র কইলো রেইনিং আর কি কয় টু ইজ মুভিং টুয়ার্ডস সেকেন্ড লেটার অফ দি অ্যালফাবেট
ইয়েস এটা ইদানিং মানে নতুন স্টাইল ফার্স্ট লেটার অফ দি অ্যালফাবেট সেকেন্ড লেটার অফ দি অ্যালফাবেট এমনি কইরা বলে এই না এই দিন না বলে
সেকেন্ড লেটার অফ দি অ্যালফাবেট বলতে
And they set their
Beat
sights
it.
on the letter of the alphabet. It's Rain again, who should have great success. First in the scope.
PGL.
ভাই এটা কি সাউন্ড ভাই বকচোদ গুলা দাঁত আবার চোদা
Electronic tasks.
আর ইলেকট্রনিক
With a
ইজি
1 versus 2 clutch on the greatest of stages.
জিতবে
And he's got one already. But
ও
behind. The Latvian holds fast.
নেশনস
আরে
এর
তো
কোড
আটকাইতেছে কেন কারণ
বারে ট্রায়াঙ্গেল
It's Rain again. The first of overtime goes phases.
Definitely FaZe have refound themselves here, right? It was looking bleak for a while there. They were passive. They thought they were just going to walk this one across the line. But you can see Carrigan starting to look like himself. More aggressive maneuvers, getting stuck in, taking some fights, taking some liberties. Gets them the opener right there. Does get traded out, but
কি কইতেছে লেটস গো
but we're getting real close now to some of these rounds.
না নাভি তো মনে হয় নাই
Back in with this banana aggression, all that util, the smoke to extinguish anything coming their way. Perfecto this time round will just take all the space, all the control. Again, this wasn't noted last time round, so FaZe opting to set Robson Brokey up for success.
Very well drilled.
ইয়েতে না নিড স্ট্রাইক মারা যায় তো ইয়ে যে সিটিতে যে প্লেয়ার দাঁড়া আছে
Defensive flashes.
প্রতি রাউন্ডে থাকে প্লেয়ার
Twist. Buys time with Flame on the floor in mid.
It's going to test this.
Wants to.
sad Brookie.
He's been waiting for it this
না
180 to the dome as Bit's gone. They look for answers in mid. Boomich holds one. There should be a response in Brody. FaZe have the advantage, but they don't
electronic
have all the
simple
answers.
perfect
Simple
the perfect trio
ওয়াও
on his adventures.
for a clutch
হাউ ডু ইউ ফাকিং রিড দ্যাট
আরে
ভাই ব্রোকি অনেক ভালো খেলতেছে পুরো ফেজই ভালো খেলছে
এই যে আই অ্যামেজিং রোটেট
Of overtime. It's simple and perfecto. No better pairing. 49 already. Just between the two of them.
49
And it is
It's a combined
to
kill.
test those
No.
things up again.
এই অ্যাঙ্গেল কে ক্লিয়ার করে ব্রো
সিম্পল ক্লিয়ার করে হ্যাঁ ও সব পুরো রিড করতেছিল সবকিছু
ট্রিগার বটে
স্যার
ট্রিগার বট কাজ করলো না
সিম্পলের উই যে মানে স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ সব ক্লিয়ার করে আমি কয়েকদিন আগে ওরে দেখলাম এই যে
ক্যারিগান হাত কাঁপতেছে ভাই
ও ভয় ঠিকমতো চিয়ারও করতে পারে নাই চিয়ার থেকে একটু
আমি জানি না এটা কি ডিজিজ বলে এই যে তোর চোখ বারবার খালি ব্লিঙ্ক করতে থাকে একটু মানে সুইচ করতে থাকে কেমন জানি
অনেস্টলি
ও ক্যারিগানের ইয়ে সিচুয়েশন আছে
হ্যাঁ ক্যারিগানের আছে এই জ্যাক্সের আছে জ্যাক্সের দেখবি যে হঠাৎ করে কেমন জানি মানে চোখ ব্লিঙ্ক করে নড়তে থাকে
And Simple's frustrated with that one. This comeback for Navi, maybe it was all for naught. Enough money to buy again. The plant's been there. Run boost across mid here. And
হোলি শিট এটা যদি লাগতো সে হইতো সে একটা ক্লিপ হতো
Valiant attempt, final round of their defensive half. Of OT.
ইলেকট্রনিকের হেলথ ফার্স্ট ইয়ার তো কমে গেল
Stubborn Norwegian backed up. Flash to support and facilitate.
ভাই ক্যারিগান এত
ভাই এটা একটু খেলা বন্ধ কর রাইট নাও
It's perfecto. The gift Navi a man.
একটু টেম্পোটা চেঞ্জ করতে হবে প্রত্যেক রাউন্ড ফিউরিয়ার মতো খেললে হবে
ফিউরিয়ার মতোই বাদ করে যাবে ওয়েট পিছাড়া দিল সবাই
তিন চারটা রাউন্ড ফিউরিয়ার
Goes back to the touch.
সেকেন্ড লেটার অফ দ্য অ্যালফাবেট
Goodies.
ছেড়ে
চ্যাটের ট্রেন
May not be prepared for something this vicious. Straight
ওখানে
away
কি কল
already
ছিল ক্যারিগানের?
completely nullified. What can he contribute to staring at a smoke and loads his mag? Nothing to report. And already it seems Na'Vi have set themselves
ক্যারিগান মনে হয় সেকেন্ড লেটার অফ দ্য অ্যালফাবেট বলতে গিয়ে ফার্স্ট লেটার অফ দ্য অ্যালফাবেট বলে ফেলছে।
First defender, the first responder, a deeper smoke will rise. Frustrations trying to solve this on the fly. A phase, a little bit of something for Twist. He thought he caught a glimmer of Na'Vi, but still 5 alive. What can Robs possibly do? You need something rather crazy and simple. He says no. This is it. There is one for Na'Vi, and Electronic makes it so. A triple to end it. FaZe just throwing everything they could. See what sticks. A 2-1 division. 17-16.
This is actually huge for FaZe. Think about how few and far
Bye.
rounds can.
Bye.
They get 2 out of the 3 possible here on their CT side. We know how good these T rounds were, but the question is,
আমরা 1v5 অথবা মানে 16-14 1v1 এর মধ্যে পড়ে আছি।
and if FaZe is going to continue with
বিচি কিরকম লক্ষ্যে থাকে আর ওগো কথা চিন্তা করো, ওগো বিচিটা কিরকম লক্ষ্যে।
ও এত মানুষের সামনে তো
এত মানুষের সামনে, the whole world is watching you.
trying to target that arch side early, and then they had to change within the final few rounds of play, but that's where Na'Vi did come alive. It felt within the tail end of that first half they had solved the puzzle, and that AWP of Simple was a key component to play.
What can we see off of that opening break? An AWP for either side. The Zoom bangers may very well clash. Simple thinks better of it. Ratchet.
বালা ট্রায়াঙ্গেল কি হলো?
আমি বুঝলাম না কি হলো।
এটা ওগো ব্রডকাস্টের সমস্যা, যে ট্রায়াঙ্গেলে না
Stanley has
আওয়াজ
been
হইতেছিল।
of the game. A choke.
এই যে
ওই যে প্রোডাকশন
পিজিএল প্রোডাকশন সি
পিজিএল
FaZe lay down.
নাভি সিটি সাইড হালকা উইক ছিল না?
20 seconds on
Yes,
the
sir.
sides. What do they do? What do they build out of this? They're just
The arch
crawling
ঢুকে
behind
গেছে।
the smokes and already Simple caught off. Completely
আচ্ছা।
bamboozled. Only bit would need to do something really crazy. Because FaZe, they have managed to put the 18th on the board.
FaZe
Let's
আরো
move
একটা
it
রান
to
লাগে
Perfecto.
ম্যাচ জিতার জন্য।
এটাও হারে নাই।
Have anything to
এটা কি
contribute.
করবে?
CT does.
কমেন্টেটরস কার্স।
Takes down Carrigan. He's reading the play, but
এইটাকে আপনি রিড করলো ঘুমে।
Banks.
ও আচ্ছা সাউন্ড শুনছে।
Oh, we spotted him out. Rock will close. We have our 18.
নেক্সট দুইটাই না আগে নিতে হবে নাইলে গন।
Oh.
Battered and bloody.
It's a real turnaround from Carrigan. He is up to 24 kills, the second highest for his team. This home
I think FaZe এখন ফার্স্ট একটা রাউন্ড খেলবে।
He has stepped up in a massive way.
লাস্ট
Didn't want to go down on a
ওইটা রাউন্ড 6-7টা রাউন্ডে তো পুরো ফিউরিয়া মুডে আছে।
haunt him again, and he is showing us exactly why. Up and over, takes out the big man himself. Simple down. The second on the Electronic is perfect, and the third onto Bit. Phenomenal stuff right here. Carrigan cracks it open. It looks like we might have cracked Na'Vi here as well.
Pulling out all the stops.
নাভি কেন বললি? এমনি বলতেন যে 17th letter of the alphabet, first letter of the alphabet, 21st letter of the alphabet.
17th position of the numerics.
মানে
Constant battle
let eagle level
for this part of the map.
কি করে?
সবাই শিয়াল হয়ে গেছে।
T side of FaZe was very potent. Na'Vi know that all too well. Cancel his plans from the can.
ইউরিত কি আছে?
Still coming. That's not enough to ward them.
ইউরিত তো স্ট্রিমে নেই বেটা, মিউট করে বসে।
They want to do it right here, right now in OT number 1. Their map choice.
And it must have been hot under the collar after Na'Vi showed just how powerful they are.
There's down from Na'Vi right now. They're not quite sure where this one's going to finish. Simple's just been called off. He was floating over the goat. He's been called to stop on out, and it's just going to be on Bimich and Perfecto. They have to get this done.
They need a multi-kill. They need all the frags. Perfecto good for it.
ওরে পারফেক্ট, ওরে পারফেক্ট।
He has
আরেকটা।
held FaZe at the door. And
Ah.
he tries to change the dialogue 20 seconds.
এখনো ম্যান অ্যাডভান্টেজ আছে
ওরে পুরো বম রোটেট দিতেছে
15 as they really look
সাইড ক্লিয়ার করতে হবে
force the rotate. It's one man.
ও ম্যান
ভাই what the fuck টাইম কি হবে
5, 4.
ও
Wow, man!
পুরো একদম লাস্ট সেকেন্ডে প্ল্যান্টার
ও ম্যান শিট
কি মনে হয় পারবে নাকি পারবে না এখনই কল নাভি পারবে
পারবে
না
না।
পারবে
আমিও পারবে না
পারবে ফেস পারবে
ও তো ফেস করবে আমিও ফেসের দল
Phase a setup to shut this one down. Take map one right here, right now.
Rob's made this possible. Smoke to allow this gap to close. Bomb is half gone. Navi's hopes and dreams with it. A couple of kills is all they need. And there's one. Simple, stubborn. Rob meets his fate. And is only Brokey to pull FaZe across the line.
Oh,
man! Brokey!
GG's. You fucking G's. পরের ম্যাপ কখন?
থার্ড তিনটা ম্যাপ পাচ্ছিস তাই
পরের ম্যাপ আর কি
বি হ্যাপি
ওটা তিনটা ম্যাপ কেন
কতক্ষণ থাকে?
Every single member of us
10 মিনিট ব্রেক
আচ্ছা আমার একটা ডিসকর্ডে মেসেজ দিস যখন শুরু হবে
leave the first map of this grand final. Overtime on map 1.
This man on your screen right here, bit of a fan favorite, knows how to work the crowd better than anybody, and he stepped up massively in the final throws of this map. Brokey gets across the line with 30 there to shut things down, but what a game of Counter-Strike from an 8-0 start. Felt like a bit of a sleeper. The comeback from Na'Vi all the way to overtime, and then this.
Yeah, I mean, that's map 1. That is just a taste of how this grand final may very well go. And I think I want to hear what the panel, the experts have to say.
He's working the crowd, but he is working Na'Vi more. There is so much to talk about in this one, but FaZe, they lock it in on Inferno, even though the odds were against them after they actually gave them away a little bit, because after their fantastic start, they were letting Na'Vi back into this map. Where shall we start, Mathieu?
Let's talk about the emotional journey for the side of FaZe in this game, shall we? Let's talk about the 8-0 lead. Everything is coming in together. You could almost picture yourself already hoisting that trophy, and then suddenly the ghost of Inferno creeps on in. They start losing rounds. Nothing makes sense. People fails rounds they should never fail. We all can see it coming. We can all feel the choke coming. And Kerrigan, as a freaking hero, steps up and saves them. How poetic is that?
He said no. He simply said no, right? He was not going to live through another nightmare on Inferno. We saw it in Boston, and as you said, Kerrigan said no. Imagine, as a viewer at home, as a viewer in the arena as well, imagine the mental fortitude you got to have as a player in order to withstand the pressure you're under right here. It was a fantastic game of Counter-Strike, back and forth. I want to give massive credit to Na'Vi as well for fighting back and coming back into that game, and they were at a point up 15-13. They probably should have won Inferno.
They probably should have. And it felt like at some points in this game early on that Kerrigan FaZe's fate to lift the trophy, it was predetermined. But the thing is that determinism ain't real. That ain't how it goes. That's not how it breaks down. Kerrigan exerting the most free will possible in these moments and actually showing that he can do it himself. His form throughout this tournament has been exceptional, and I'm glad to see it come out on map 1 of the grand final.
Unbelievable. Just the multi-kills in those crucial rounds in those overtimes. Let's also spare a word for Brokey. I heard here on the desk, will he be able to do it? Will he be able to do it against the best in the world, against Simple? A resounding yes.
I called him out, and I said I want to see Brokey play well. Without Brokey playing well, there is no way FaZe is going to take down Na'Vi. And in this game, there would have been no way, yeah? There would have been no way for FaZe to win against Na'Vi if not Brokey would have played well. He got off to a fantastic start, both with the rifle, but also with the AWP. As we talked about, Brokey, not the most aggressive player out there, despite being involved in a lot of opening duels this time around, but he has this explosive element to him, and Na'Vi couldn't handle him to begin with.
One thing about Brokey's presence on this map is that he disallowed Simple from doing so much. We saw every round in OT, Simple wanted to peek down mid with the op, but Brokey was holding the line, and Simple knows that tendency of Brokey. Because of that, he takes away some of the playbook of even the best in the world.
What a better start for Brokey. A player that we've talked about, the lack of experience at this level of Counter-Strike, to hit 12 kills in 7 rounds. It's the perfect hand being dealt. He's coming in with confidence, with enthusiasm. He takes charge. That's exactly the Brokey that I was hoping to see.
And we were talking about it, Mathieu, and we saw that camera of Simple sometimes hitting the table time after time after time. What does that say to you?
Tells me that he knows they should have had it. He knows they should have had it. I think they smelled blood in the water. They knew it was happening. They could feel, I guarantee you, when you're playing this game and you're Na'Vi, you can physically feel how stressed the FaZe players are. Some situations aren't going FaZe's way. Some kills aren't coming through. You're getting flanked and not getting killed. Rain is just giving his life.
Bye.
তোর তো ভালোই লাগতেছে
না আমার হিবানারে কি them fucking massacre.
What do you mean by थोड़ी हुआ ना तो जोफिया?
No, আমি হিবানা মেন করব জানো।
সাইফাসস
হ্যাঁ
তোর সান ক্যামেরা কি ট্যাবলেটে ছিল?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ডাব্লিউডে আমি তো এখন আর ইয়েতে খেলি না মাউসে খেলি না
খারাপ ছিল না।
মানে নতুন হাই স্কোর আমার জন্য
আমি সব রিপ্লে রিমাইন্ডার দেখি, ভালোই লাগে।
হ্যালো, কি খাবার? কেমন আছিস?
কি আনলি?
ওই বাতাস।
হ্যাঁ
খাওয়ান খাওয়ান।
বন্ধু গেমারটা চেক করে ফেল।
হুম, এটা কি?
ইয়েস কর।
ওটা তো বুঝতেছি, কিন্তু ডান পাশে এটা কি? ওটাই
ডান
কো?
পাশে হ
ওটাই কো?
ইয়েস
এই করছে আর এরকম?
এটা তো ইয়াকুজা ক্যারেক্টার।
ও তো বুঝতেছি, মানে কি 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 করছে? হিবানারে কি বানাইছে? এটা চিংচং বানাই ফেলছে তো করে।
আর দুইটাই ইয়াকুজার ক্যারেক্টার।
ওটা তো বুঝতেছি, কিন্তু এখন তো এরা তো চেহারা আগের মতো নাই, পুরো একদম কি কিনবি নাকি?
চলতে।
আরে তুই না কিনলে কে কিনবে? তুই তো ব্যাটা ভালোবাসিস গেমটা। এখন আপডেট রাখোস। আমি তো এইসব কিছু খেয়ালই রাখি না। তুই ব্যাটা একদম পুরো খোঁজ খবর নিয়ে পুরো একদম দাওয়াতে যাস।
গাইলে
দাওয়াতে
তেলে
যায়
খোঁজ খবর নিয়ে গেলে তো না হ্যালো
গাইলাবি মানে তুই কেয়ার কর। তুই
আমি তো
পাত্তাই না দিলি।
না আমি তো ভ্যালোরেন্টের খোঁজ খবর রাখি জাস্ট টু
ওই
ভালো
তো
মতো
জানো
গাইলে
তুই
তেলে
কেয়ার করিস। এই পাত্তা দিস না। এইটা হইলে একটা কথা ছিল। ওটা হইলে মানা যেত। তুই তো ব্যাটা পুরা খেয়ালে রাখিস, আদর করিস। বাবু সমস্যা নাই, ভালো ছিলি। তো আমাদের সব কিছুতে আপডেট দেয়। হুম। ইউরোকোলা কি পজ দিয়ে কি খেলোস? ওসু খেলে মনে হয় নাকি? ইয়েস, ভালো ছিলেন। খালি ওসু খেলে। তোদের সামনে খাইলে তো আবার আর সমস্যা হবে। তোদেরও খিদে লাগে, ওদের থাক। তোরা শান্তিতে থাক।
হ্যাঁ বন্ধু চলে গেলি?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যালো, খাইতেছি তো। হুম, তুই কি খাস?
এখানে আছে মোগলাই, পেটিস আর রোল।
রাতের বেলা এসব খাস?
সন্ধ্যায় খাওয়ার কথা ছিল এগুলো, এখন
ও
এখন
তোর
খাওয়া
ডিনার,
হয়নি।
ও তোর নাস্তা এগুলা না?
ইয়েস।
সিলেট কি বন্যা হইতেছে? কেউ জানোস?
হ্যাঁ,
সিলেটে বন্যা হইতেছে নাকি?
ভালোই বানাইতেছে। আচ্ছা, খেলা শুরু হচ্ছে।
দেখি
Not as strong as we thought so. I think FaZe have been given a gift here.
How poetic would it be for Na'Vi to fight back on you? If anything, the map that had put them on that tall podium, right? The map that made them unplayable back then when they lifted their first trophy. Now, when we have doubted their map, when we have criticized it, picked it apart in the microscope, suddenly they pick up pace and momentum on that map, and they fight back, push us to number 3.
And we've seen good teas outside of both of them, actually. Unfortunately, Navi couldn't push it enough to close out that first map.
আরে আমি পাওয়ার সেভিং মোডে ছিলাম কারণ জানতাম এরকম হবে। এখন দেখ পুরো ইন্টেন্স খেলা হবে।
Do not have faith in him to not walk into the trap that many teams have before him on you versus Navi.
Electronic does know that smoke better than anybody. You know that Kerrigan's look.
ভাই 487,000 viewers wow
আগের বার কত ছিল?
আগের মেজরও জানি না কত ছিল বাট
আরো ছিল
আমাদের 1 মিলিয়ন হয়ে গেছিল না কি জানি মনে তাই নাকি কত?
না ওটা কালেকটিভ কয়েক মিলিয়ন টুইটে ছিল মনে হয় 600k না 700k
বুঝলাম না মানে লোডিং আটকে আছে
হুম 6 এর তো ম্যাচ চলতেছে এই চমৎকার
I guess story control shift আর দিয়ে দিচ্ছি
কন্ট্রোল শিফট আর হ্যাঁ ওটাই দিলাম
এই আমার স্ট্রিম চলতেছে তো ঠিকমতো দেখ কোন আসছে তোর আসছে দেখি
I'll take that as a yes. And how about a little bit for FaZe Clan?
So I have to delete him.
50-50, Chad. We are getting
That's
ready
right.
জানি না
to the pistol.
এই যে
আমি 10 পয়েন্ট দিয়ে প্রেডিক্ট করব
Already, lot riding on this Norwegian shoulders as he what with the Glock no less. Boomage gooshes him. Smokes are in, the flash perfect, destined to find Rain, and he's blind, but he is not dead. He stands for two. Out of Rain, long range. He looks for more. He has support, and Brokey. Oh, he puts two into the net. And that's going to feel sensational. 5 alive in the middle of the second map.
How does Rain recover from that? The insta-goose right there from the heavens, dropped on down to low HP and course corrects for 2 massive kills. This guy's been phenomenal on the CT side of pistols so far, and Brokey comes on through. He wants some. Doesn't want to leave it all for Rain here. Twist with the final, and that is a great start for FaZe. No plan, no kills, nothing for Na'Vi to know as they move into round number 2 with just
আমি কাউন্ট দিয়ে কাউন্টটা শেষ করি দাঁড়া
আরে খাইতে খাইতে
boast right now is simple up and over.
তোরা যারা খাস নাই তাদের
the opportunity to look for Rain. He's going to be tasked with dealing
বেশি কোন লাগবে না
round after round.
Just having a little glance across from Trophy. Rain trying to use every trick in the book to find information in the absence of a
hello
yes
Amran
oh he gets away with it spotted simple and as easy as that Rain racks up his fourth as well Electronic leaping down to his demise and a clean sweep.
There's no way that FaZe start this half as strong as they did Inferno. That 8-0 streak, and then we went to their overtime barn burner here. If FaZe are able to get off to such a lead so early again on the CT side of Nuke, this could be lights for Na'Vi here. This man on your screen, Bit, he went through the last major, his first major, without losing a single map. This time round, it's the grand final. He's already dropped one. They have to fight back here.
Simple kill, sorry. Na'Vi কি কোন ম্যাচ হারছে?
From FaZe would certainly roll out the red carpet.
আমরা এদের আগে অন্য কোথা মানে আগে
ম্যাচ হারছে বাট ম্যাচ হারে নাই
So Rain responsible for the low
নাইস বন্ধ চলে
an early presence and knock on the door out of but he may not be ready for this. They're flashing top side.
আমি স্ট্রিম দিতে যাইতেছিলাম
all over the map at the same time. Look at this and already Rain
ভালো ছিল
doesn't account for Electronic. Carrigan, the knee-jerk reaction is to go poking and prodding into lobby, but Bits snaps his neck upon arrival. So Na'Vi already get their teeth deep into round 3. The CTs, they hedge their bets. Twists have the opportunity for greatness right in front of him. Has he really got what it takes against Simple? Bit throughout this half is going to be tasked with maintaining control of that lobby. He's passed his first test. It seems so have Na'Vi.
বিটের ব্যাপারে যেটা শুনছি ওর নাকি গেম সেন্সর ইমপ্রুভ করা দরকার তো কারেন্টলি নাভির ফোকাস ওইটাই যে বিটের গেম সেন্স ইমপ্রুভ করা
I'm sure he wants to hold on to this 7-4, 20 seconds, bomb to be planted, 40 thrust onto the clock, and round number 1 for Navi secured. Would have to be a 1-on-5 here for Robs, and I don't think he wants anything to do with this.
Safe?
A little lackadaisical from Rain on the way up secret there.
Game sense improve করে কেমনে আবার
tumbling down.
খেলতে খেলতে হ্যাঁ সিচুয়েশন মানে বিভিন্ন ডিফারেন্ট সিচুয়েশনে ফালায় দেখবে যে ও কেমনে ওই সিচুয়েশনটা সলভ করে
trying to rotate down lower and get ahead of them. But wasn't ready for the fast moves of Electronic. He has been fantastic towards that yard position, so this is great for him. Didn't have the best of games over there on Inferno, but if he can start off nuke in a strong fashion towards yard, that's what
bhai bhai bhalo good luck পরীক্ষার জন্য ভালো good
Full team effort that round from Na'Vi, only Perfecto without the frag. Rops was the one he was supposed to be finding, but everyone gets off the starting marks.
There's enough money here for FaZe to invest again, and that's by virtue of those first 2 rounds being clean. Nobody died in the first 2 rounds to play for FaZe, so the residual cash left over. So let's get the buy coming on through, and Na'Vi will know exactly this. Having to worry about a couple of booby traps in a round like this is...
Typically, you need a lot of incendiaries to slow and stop anything quick towards the top side.
Well, let's see if they go for a gamble again, right? Because they were happy to give up space early here. They might want to do the same again. Towards main with Twist. Rain to oversee yard on his lonesome here as Brokey tries to batten down the hatches towards the A site.
Navi,
this time out of Navi.
He said it's fairly strong.
Fly on over and obscure the vision of Rain.
He said it's Jai Pape.
Just be selling a couple of footsteps there from Electronic. He's postured forward, now backs off. Plenty of utility left for Navi if they want to go for a second wave with the mollies, with the flashes, a couple of smokes too as Carrigan. This is a ballsy play.
Yeah, no, he is looking to destabilize. He knows he'll go down, but how many?
কি আমার গেল না তোর গেল না সবার
And that's Carrigan spotted. Oof. And allowed to retreat. They hold on to their advantage. And extend it as well. Simple. Sat down. 48 Na'Vi. 3 components left. Still room to maneuver. Brokey hard commits to defend the top side. Chip damage. Twist and Brokey. They are doing it. Brokey has hold them at bay. A quad kill from the Latvian. Na'Vi, very brief celebrations. FaZe up to 3.
Brokey's keeping his cool here. He's never been in a major grand final before. Rain and Carrigan, sure, we all remember. The Na'Vi players. Simple's been in 4, Electronic's been in 3. This is the second for Boomich. And of course, Perfecto here as they look to go back to back. But FaZe look to change the history books. They would be the first international team to ever win a major.
Back in the day, we thought it was impossible, and Rain believed.
International team বুঝলাম না এটা কেমনে
For example, here Ukrainian nation, তো ওরা সবাই ইউক্রেনিয়ান বা রাশিয়ান পারে এরকম ফেজের মধ্যে অনেক দেশের মানুষ আছে তো ওরা জাস্ট ইংলিশে কমিউনিকেট করে international roster.
It's bit to lift a major trophy in your rookie year is something very few can boast.
Okay.
Show us that one again. The Norwegian stepping up massively towards this yard position here has ruined Navi's finances early. As it felt like it was going to be competitive, he does this. Takes the fight ahead of the smoke wall here. That's the man he has to deal with. That's the heads-up duel, but this is it, just shutting it down. There's no way through. And Rain wins that one single-handedly here as Na'Vi left scratching their heads. This is a great start right now from FaZe. Na'Vi have just lightly invested into this one. A couple of deagles, that's the best really they have to offer here. Limping a smoke forward, hoping to find a gap, hoping to create something. Some light utility, but this man can't be stopped. He wants to continue to take fights, and so does Carrigan. Finds Bit. First body in the grave for round number 6 of play.
Electronic wants trouble. But Rain is so dialed in right now, managing his angles. And the up waves goodbye to Boomage. It's one at a time. Last two around that red container. It's a solid dig. Will look to stay competitive as Carrigan is actually added to the naughty list.
Oh. Whoa!
Okay. This is scary. Two remain and you have to just pull up their socks and find it. It's Twist to do just that. Finds two of his now 3 frags and it's 5-1.
Beautiful stuff right there. Great shots out of Na'Vi shot. Put everybody on edge, especially FaZe, but they knew where they were. They wanted to take the fight. They took the fight to them in towards this yard position.
Unique yellow. Hতে পারে ওর কারেন্ট গেছে বা
Not to convert the round. Back into play now. No AWP here for Simple. Still going to be operating with these rifles in hand. Squeaky blown off. Maybe a pace change.
It looks like it. Threatening. But cancelled by the flame and smoke. So back to readdress the blueprints.
ওভার ক্যামেরা দিয়ে ইচ্ছা মতো কাস্টমাইজ করে দিতে হবে।
Do they really want to test rain again? They will deploy the smokes. Is it smoke? And a commit remains to be seen. Na'Vi divide and look to conquer. Oh, spot anything there. So Electronic will be primed, and now the pressure comes from elsewhere. Bit trying to be that lobby presence. FaZe flying blind at the moment. I think, oh, he's caught a whiff of Na'Vi's leader, and Boomage is the first to fall. Another frag for Rain. 10 already, and the round ain't done. Electronic pulls us back into an even 4-on-4. No info yard now. Rain gone. And only 13 seconds. Na'Vi need frags. Simple's found 2. He needs another. No! And they can plan. Access to the site is granted, but Rob's looking to deny. A 1v2 for Robin, Cool, Electronic, and Robs.
কি করতেছে?
বাইরে দিয়ে ঘুরে আসবে।
টাইম পাবে?
His brain fills with opportunity. Electronic adopts the angle so light on time. Robs when he's doing the first bullet upon contact. I sense and not a chance.
বেশি ঘুরে আসে।
It was Simple and Electronic. In the dying lights of that round, they had 13 seconds as contact is found, chat. That was flying.
R7 tactic অনেক ভালো কাজে লাগে।
Late on here, but Simple having to do it all, just rolls on in. 3 massive kills, and Electronic will clutch out. You could see there, you wanted to get a new port of call for Rob. Way too long, too many question marks here. A little bit light on against purchase of a FaZe. They're looking limp here as well. This time, nothing towards the position early. They're throwing a smoke or two, and this is Carrigan trying to push on in. He's not going to get anything done. Perfecto's found the first.
That's an upgrade as well. Thank you very much. Boomage already breaks open the door. Flames put Twists down. Only Rain, and it's his site as well. Not just Yard. He's going to hold the whole site. Roki, aggressive over the top. A great AWP shot. AWP is not the only thing to boast. A double kill out of Rain, and now that bomb does need to be planted, but so much time, and already the gaps are closing. That 5-7, potent at close range. An interesting turn of events. 60 seconds cut down with a plant and a spotted out Robs. Rain last spotted main as well. They'll smoke him off. Simple. Already 2 frags to the good and a third. A tap. Doesn't quite steal it. Crossfire is to be broken, and it's Rain again. 3 kills. Can FaZe pull this across? He's tried every trick, and they do it! Absolutely nothing left left in reserve, but a triple kill out of Rain, and when it rains, it does pour here in Antwerp.
এটা নাভির জিতা উচিত ছিল।
He started strong and seems to be holding on for the squad in the absence of the others. He defends that top side.
মানে নিকো জিতলে আমি আরো খুশি হইতাম এই ক্যারিগান থেকে।
The two of them piecing this one together. Rain finds the timing, gets the first, chips his way forward, gets a bit of room to work with, and then even gets away. This kill onto Simple.
It's not even his fault. Like, go try.
He knew that's where Rops resided. Didn't want to give the fight over, but they give the round up instead. 6-2, 4-round lead is FaZe. They can get a bite back, but both of these teams here are a bit brittle in that department.
That's not pretty.
We're at a turning point right now. FaZe can consolidate this. They can run away with the half, and that is massive right there. More from Rain, another opener.
He's having a career high as he returns to the highs of 2018. Harvard Nygaard, age is just a number. As he looks to rack up more for him. Farming Na'Vi on the grand final stage. Boomich accepts his fate and Simple joins in. There's nothing left for Na'Vi here, just misery upon arrival. A half by.
এই ম্যাপ কি ফেজেও পায়, ফেজেই পেয়ে যাবে নাকি?
They are up to 7.
Rain is an absolute beast right now. We're 7 rounds in, he's found 5 opening kills, and he's got 5 multi-frags. This guy is just an absolute monster. Locking them down, they can't get any space. The one round that Na'Vi got early, Electronic was able to find them here, but they're running out of ideas. They're running out of options, and Na'Vi now, this is feeling bleak.
I'm just going to read the scoreboard one more time, guys. 16-4, it is round 10 in 9 rounds of play. Rain is pulling FaZe closer and closer to a trophy lift that will forever live on in the history of this video game. It's a 4-weapon round, a couple of compromises. If they could bring down Rain, Na'Vi would have a whole better chance at converting a third here.
Just need to not give over the opening kill. Just don't let him find that first frag. Make sure that he's kept quiet. Make sure he has to drop on back. Room has been granted. Na'Vi have done enough to ward him away for now. The reposition here up towards the heavens. Trying to deal with so many positions. They've slipped the net in multiple occasions. Warehouse, Secret, Main, all currently reside right now for Na'Vi.
Are they accounting for Boomich? Are they accounting for the gap that left by Rain as he repositions, and that is an opening? Perfecto. And looking to clear his corners, Carrigan meets Boomich and gets away with murder. Cold-blooded murder. 3 HP on him, but he's away.
Big push right here. They're going to get this lobby control. There's nobody home for Na'Vi. They're all gathering towards this yard position, the only place they have space. Carrigan's blocked the smoke. He's ahead of it. He knows that nobody's going to push their way down the vent. And already dealing with this lower site is going to be Rops.
So answers provided. Absence of Na'Vi in the lobby, but time sensitive, and you can see that Rops opting for a passive approach. Perfecto wants to go arrive late elsewhere.
This is going to be way too late here. Perfecto's not going to be able to contribute anything. Yeah. Rops might be winning this one right here, right now.
He goes looking, and Electronic brought down. There's another to be had, and the bomb is loose. Na'Vi, nothing, absolutely nothing. And no time for this one. FaZe will have won out the CT half in the first 10 rounds of play.
This is cruisy now, feeling cushy at FaZe. Sure they remember Inferno and how that one slipped through their fingers. They had to do it the hard way. But FaZe are looking hot right now, and the big red button has been hit. Na'Vi to call the timeout, getting Blade on the mic.
এখন আর আগের মতো না, এই সাদা চুলগম ছিল।
A save from Perfecto here is going to bring the AWP into the hands of Simple for the next round to play, but nobody else can buy around him. And this one's getting away from them quick. Think about the nature in some of these rounds are happening. They're just all getting shut down to Rain towards Yard. When it is late, they're making it competitive. They're not able to convert them every single time.
Okay, they've called upon Simple.
This is the thing, right? This is held across, but Carrigan's up to go into an MP90. You might see a bit of aggression coming out of them. Simple can put a stop to Rain and all this space he takes towards Yard. He has to know this is in play, has to know it could be a possibility here.
Well, the flash certainly implies as such. Simple's first foray out Yard finds nothing.
There's only so many options where Simple can look until he has to force the issue. And FaZe know this. They know that it's been saved into the next round of play. So they're not going to be jiggling corners as much. They're playing some different angles to make sure that they're not so susceptible to that AWP. But again, time seems to be the issue for Na'Vi. These rounds always tend to end so late as Rain is calling silo clear.
Can he really rack up any more? 16-5. He has been a thorn in Na'Vi's side. Constantly changing it up, constantly kept guessing, and Simple's off does naught. And now Rain can once again bring the pain. He's not even needed. One in the back. Bit the lobby lunge, they know, and Carrigan does catch flag from that Tech 9. A great second, and they're closing the gap quick. Caught out completely. As we reach 9, now FaZe got off to a flying start on Inferno. We saw we did go the distance on it. Difference being, this is the defense of Nuke.
This is the thing, Na'Vi were humbled here. They took what was more or not essentially a save. So now they can actually get into a full everything they need to operate with. And if they want to start the comeback again, they can. But they're never going to feel comfortable in this game with a scoreline like this.
Uje phone, jeto, you know, broadcast. Hey.
It's now or never.
বন্ধু তো এইচপি
বন্ধু ল্যাপটপ না
হ্যাঁ হ্যালো
ল্যাপটপ
কি না আমি ড্রয়িং রুমে আসছি আমার রুমে যে ক্যাজুয়াল চোখে দেখ তোর টিভি মানে উপরে স্পেস নাই ল্যাপটপের মাথা বন্ধ চলে যায়
And Rain leaves empty-handed on his initial sprays. Na'Vi successful.
They've got the space they're looking for.
ইয়ে ল্যাপটপ ক্যামেরা বাতি আছে দেখে ঠিক আছে একটু অন্ধকার থাকলে মনে কর পুরো গুলো হয়ে যায়
Right, this is just for info. As soon as he gets any info, he's going to open that decon door. He's going to tuck his way. Maybe not.
Do they disrespect that?
Yeah, that's going to stall them out here. So they got a couple of options: wait this out or drop on back. They're pinned on into this juncture. Don't really have any space to work with across the map, and having to worry about this flank now. A minute on the clock, so still plenty of time. Na'Vi with plenty of space, but Carrigan trying to be an absolute nuisance here. Follows the nade through. Just very light smattering of damage there. Nothing to really write home about. But once again, Na'Vi have just been stalled on out. The rotations can come through. FaZe can get all this room as here comes the fight. Carrigan, he's take the initial exchange, but dropping back, forcing them further forward.
And it might be the first test for Robs in his ramp room, and already, and waiting, it's Robs on the double. And there's Carrigan for good measure, only electronic can stand in the way of a
নামে স্টাডি করে আসছে লাইক ইনফার্নোতে হচ্ছে দেখলি না জাস্ট এর জন্য আলাদা স্মোক
Up against the ropes. Simple electronic, though, not to be underestimated. Broky's off, is out of the round. Simple, he takes another, and no!
no!
Na'Vi just so close on the precipice of a third, and it's twist to shatter their hopes and dreams. And the 10th is in the bag.
মানে কি করতে যায় কি কাহিনী করতে
কিছু করে না জাস্ট মলোটভ মানে কি আর করবে
They're not getting the help from the team they require. Sure, Perfecto's had a couple of nice shots in that Deagle. Bit only has 4 kills, and guess what? Boomich has started yet another map extremely slow. Inferno, he was kept on that donut for round after round. Well, at least he's got one to boast to his name, but this is running away from them here. FaZe just needs 6 more rounds to 2-0 Na'Vi and pick up the first major trophy for all 5.
Carrigan's been at this since 2008, and it's Carrigan who meets the flames of Simple. Perfecto up top side. This is looking better than it has in time for Na'Vi. They've got the world at their fingertips in this round. Already a re-smoke to deny the boost and maneuver. They are down a man, but they have the control. Simple could shave some time off of the clock with the plant, punching in the digits, and a missed shot. Robs. A double orb, not ideal for a retake. Far from it. Maybe somewhat of an equalizer in this man advantage phase. There for the commitment. 2 orbs looking to rain down hellfire from the heavens, and they get nothing at the hands of Na'Vi. 3 for Simple. as they find something to remedy the hemorrhage. A bandage found. And you can see how close the rounds have been, because FaZe will have to swallow their pride in round 14.
Really important round right there, and FaZe the number advantage. I think that lured them in, but you hit the nail on the head with this comment about the double orb. How are you meant to get in even with that one way you don't hit the necessary first shot? Simple will punish. That's a round back here, but Na'Vi, the best they can do is salvage this half. A buyback from FaZe here. They don't want to allow this one to steam out of control. Karrigan steaming forward here. He's in the thick of it. He's in the smoke. He's found the bite. He can't get the first. Boomich has got him.
But it's Rain, and he's got two! Boomich and Electronic. Hamstrung, but stands strong. Only a FAMAS MP9. They fully invested here. Na'Vi already within touching distance of a fourth. But salvage is the word, Chad. Salvage is the word for this half. No room for error. And it seems it's going the way. Only Brokey could perhaps stand in the way. Could he be a spanner in the works in any way, shape, or form? The answer, a resounding yes.
Two of them alone. This is possible.
Okay, Brokey. They want him, and he stands up again! Two headshots from the Latvian!
There's a chance!
Can! It's 45 seconds, and the bomb will go down, but look at their health! Look at their health! Robs puts on the red cape. Has he really got a hero in him? Info. Rob's tentative, hesitant, overthinking now as he just needs to put a bullet into both of them. They're both so low, the crossfire will engage with both simultaneously. He knows, well, not one bullet, just connect, but there's Electronic. It's Na'Vi 4. With a tiny scrap of health, they do recover it. Finest margins separating these teams and these rounds.
And the hard work here again. It's late from Na'Vi, but they are posting the rounds on the board here. They've broken FaZe. That purchase that they just made, it was audacious. They wanted to take the fight before things got out of control, but now they have some massive problems here. Contending for round number 15 to try and deny the 5th for Na'Vi. Just a couple of upgraded pistols and a couple of MP9s. Fantastic work on the openers there for Na'Vi, but can Rain again really be that nuisance, posting up with the deagle in hand. Might be able to completely circumvent his position here with the smokes already up. You can see so many dotted towards this yard position. And as they stay completely silent and quiet, yard control will be relinquished. FaZe will have to give up this room, and that means they're going to tuck in towards the bomb sites.
It's unannounced. Not a P part of the FaZe comms.
Now we have all the advantages in a round like this. Util in their favor, weapons in their favor. FaZe are just going to try and get this done with the weakest of buys.
Yeah, you've got to do it dirty. And the first opportunity goes awry. How many more will they get in a round like this? Final round, second map, first half, and just pistols. Peanuts, a nice shot though. It's one
Penis?
you need to hold on forward. From a Na'Vi, do not buckle. They will not succumb to your meager Diga, and one left. Just one, he's gone.
Eager.
Right, he shouldn't have
10-5 half. Can we categorize that as a recovered Na'Vi?
They've definitely recovered the half here. 3 consecutive might give them a bit of momentum, but they need this pistol round. They desperately need this pistol round in the second half to start things off early, because if they're on the back foot again and they have to battle back, Na'Vi can do it. They brought it back on Inferno, but you would love to give yourself a bit of breathing room. This team looks stressed. They look tense right now. Everything is working for FaZe. Sure, Rain, 18 kills. It bought you a massive buffer, but it's a buffer. It doesn't matter. It's the major grand final here. You just need to get that 16 on the board. Simple and Electronic, they've been absolute stars to help Na'Vi out in round after round. Leading the charge here, Perfecto not too far behind, but now on this defensive side of things, Bit, he's going to look to be tested over towards ramp. Boomich plays an influential position, rotating around. Everybody needs to activate for Na'Vi now. They want to take this to a third. They want to deny FaZe, getting this 2-0.
You know, Karrigan has walked them through this pistol. Every movement, every shake of their tail. Well drilled.
Pace to this.
Whoa! A goosh! The first connection, and Electronic on notice. Look at this as Robs, they will react to the descent, but he is quick on their heels. Simple, burnt out, he knows, and so do they. He will fall in a battle of Attrition, it's Boomich that does nothing, and this compulsory pistol completely denied. Rain got Perfecto dead to right, and it's spotless. Stone-faced
Flawless
on
round.
they're 5 away from doing what no international team has done before in front of an arena, sold out to the rafters to celebrate Counter-Strike. Sport Palace, are you enjoying this?
Hooray.
10 years Counter-Strike has been our game of choice, and we all are here united in celebration of its greatness. It's nothing more than a force buy out of Na'Vi. They need a miracle. They need something special, and they've certainly got the players to do it.
Lots of bodies here, need to hit the shots.
My son, he's only got the D, Chad, he's got nothing else.
Just trying to lure them in here. Look at the trap that's been set up. It's been run time and time again from Na'Vi in this tournament here. They're going to clear their corners.
Sketchy, and that's lovely. That's
to hit that
supposed to be a frag. Electronic has met Rain, and he does it again.
Simple play.
21 for Rain, and he may not be done. One back, a shot across the bow, twists, takes one, and it's still Rain, still a problem. FaZe Clan counting on it now, united with Rops. This is competitive out of Na'Vi. They have achieved a mid-round, but it may not last long because Perfecto's been hunted. Rain is such a big game player and a big game hunter. As he
Whoa!
Another headshot.
Whoa!
Gets out the defibrillator.
No reaction,
and
man.
breathes life into Na'Vi's nuke. That is exactly what they needed, Chad. One blip for the heart monitor as Na'Vi may not be done. Let me see that again.
Holy shit.
Oh, you naughty boy. 19 years of age, this kid, and he's pulled Na'Vi back from the brink. That's the second round force by converted, and Rain was online the whole time.
4 massive kills for Bit right there. Need to string 2 together here, Na'Vi. Not at a hot water just yet.
They might want to test him again. I'm not sure I would after the dig magic. He's the only one with the M4, and Bit puts Rops on the floor.
Oh, that's the AK down right there, the biggest weapon right now with this phase force by. It's already been dumpstered. Bit wants to get this out of dodge, he will. Very risky maneuver right there, but has completely denied Na'Vi picking this weapon up, so removing one instrument from the phase arsenal here.
Can they really do one back? This shifting power courtesy of Bit.
They're down, and on the sound cue there, Brokey spamming away. Will get found a bombs drop, but that's not confirmed. Kills continue to come Na'Vi's way, and it feels like they've dealt with this now. Carrigan able to find a little bit of room, and Rain down the vent. I know where he is, but this is where Carrigan has to activate. There's still plenty of time on the clock, gives him a smoke. Can cause a couple of issues for Na'Vi now. It's all on Carrigan to find the room that Rain has provided.
Trying his luck, and how is the back turned again? Another upgrade. 2 frags, starting to level things out. This advantage crumbles, but the time is a problem. If they could just find Perfecto, it's a no.
Yeah, guys.
And it's a 7. Simple, you can see, fully focused on the objective ahead of them. They have to have a strong defense. 5 demanded of FaZe.
That's all they needed right there from Na'Vi, though. They're back in this game. Right? I know the scoreline right now, there's still a 4-round deficit, but the fact is FaZe are going to have to take a save. They can't force by back in. They didn't get the plan. They get a couple of kills. They keep Na'Vi stressed, but there's no way you can continue to push the issue here. You are going to have to sit back on your haunches and just rock with 4 Glocks and the Deagle in the hands of Rain. Now,
Na'Vi trying to close the gap.
Out of this world. He has been amazing. But to claw them into a round like this where they've already lost Rops, he hits the deck too. Electronics starting to light up the scoreboard, and the Na'Vi CT side beginning to wear into action. That's a clean sheet.
Spotless. They will once again be equipped. Rely on 5 Kalashnikovs brought to the server for round 20.
Yeah, whatever FaZe's opening move here is, they are going to have to follow through. They don't have enough to go back for a top execute, no crowd control utility to make this one interesting. So stalling this one out, taking some time, leveling the playing field with the utility before you get stuck in with your smoke wall appears to be name of the game. Squeaky blown off, lobby presence noted, and you can see them just sitting back. Now they deploy the smoke wall. Now they can get them some space to work with. And it's Rain again to take this on his lonesome. Clearing out Electronic's favorite hidey hole.
So the wall down and a full magazine expended should mark a cross and a safe passage for Rain.
It's all about how they deal with the rotations right now with Na'Vi, where they pull them to across the map. Now on the pistol round, FaZe look great at doing that. Let's see if Carrigan has another maneuver up his sleeve here.
Rob's tasked with holding that info push. Should they arrive in the lobby, there's plenty to deal with. Now Rain's getting answers elsewhere. No one has found a frag, and it's Rain to break silence and break ranks as Na'Vi now on the back foot. Can Simple step up when they need him? With no bullets, no problem! The USP! One bullet away from the double. He should be dead and is, but Perfecto kept honest on one, and Bit handed a very tasty morsel. The wallbang just off. Bomb is down! And Rain, 26 and counting. Holy! It was so manageable, but Rain.
I mean, Navi support but
Form unlike anything we have seen before from him. This is his grand final right now.
Navi not being Navi.
He wants to do it for Carrigan as well as all the other boys. Every day of this tournament discussing the potential as you edge ever closer to it now. You couldn't be closer than ever before. A map up. 12 to 8 up. The final
Navi
Rain doesn't seem to think so.
And a second timeout taken from Na'Vi here. This is such an important round for them. They have enough to get in another bite. But if FaZe win this, they will break them.
Look at that. He took a thing on the first
He was on
fight.
2 HP. Rain was on 2 HP in that situation right there. Bit showing nerves. That was an easy kill on a silver platter. You can see they're getting ahead of himself with that spam, unable to connect, very flustered stuff, but Na'Vi, this is it. This is their opportunity to stop FaZe now. If they lose this one, if they lose everything, FaZe are going to take this one home.
It's not pretty. A couple of sacrifices. And there's one sacrifice. A quick back from Brokey. A necessary response. And it looks like venture out Squeak is cut short immediately. It was Rain and Rops that went poking and neither come back. You can see the mix up. They've set Simple up for success. And enables the other pieces to maneuver freely. Hesitance from FaZe. Down a man, down on their luck. 4-round lead, but on the T side. Every round hard fought. And the reigning major champions stand in their way.
Simple so sketched out. There's no information towards Yard for Na'Vi whatsoever. Doesn't know if they're wrapping Heaven. Don't know if they're going to be from lobby. But Carrigan knows exactly where this one's going to finish.
So do we. Smokes are up. This is the go sign. Slinking out and looking for blood. Doesn't find it. Carrigan down as well. Na'Vi hold fast. Brokey doesn't have time for anything magical. He'd rather preserve.
Simple is getting carried away. Uday অনেক unnecessary fight now try করতেছে push দিতেছে.
That's a gift from the god right there, quite literally. They might want to try and get this back. The fact that Brokey has this is huge into the next round to play here. I don't think there's enough money to be able to buy another AWP full Simple. So that means he's going to have to operate with a rifle alone. Maybe he can get dropped an AUG at best, but he will not have an AWP. I just don't think the finances are there right now. The buy behind this is going to be light on for that of FaZe. It's going to give some questions about how they want to proceed. But if Brokey can find an opening here, right, there's a couple of pistol upgrades behind this. If he can drop a body, drop a weapon, we know that FaZe is consistently threatening. So if he can find the opener, he can be the way into a round like this for FaZe.
Na'Vi well aware that it could be in the mix. And the marching orders state, do not catch that bullet from the AWP, the most threatening, ouch, for FaZe into our 22nd. An opportunity as well for Na'Vi just to remind themselves of what's at stake, a slow round with a distinct advantage.
They're going to try and make room for this AWP here.
Practice your bunny hop. And no one gets away. It's one out of Brokey's AWP. Multiple required. Ooh, just past the eardrum of the boosted player. And so, now a 2-round deficit emerges.
Rob's here, P250 in hand, 30 seconds left on the clock. Absolutely no hope in this one. Just hoping to get a kill or two here. Brokey's having a fantastic game. Squeaky's going to swing on open, runs on out, and Boomich is going to take care of that. Gets his 7th kill. Rain's been having a great game, 26 to his name, but Brokey, 19. Right, that's why he was a threat in that situation with that saved AWP. Never count him out.
The boost was perfectly placed.
Feeling very, very similar right now to how the scenes unfolded on Inferno. Na'Vi recovering, salvaging the first half, and now drawing himself back to just a 2-round margin.
This is interesting out of FaZe Clan.
Yeah, managed to finance it. Might be some pace behind this.
Because it's looking rainy, and Carrigan's in. Already the sight threatened. Simple takes matters into his own hand, throws the AWP on his back, and puts drops on his as well. This is exciting as well, because look at what a top 2 half our Nygaard going for. Round winning maneuver. And that's Simple. He's down and out. Rain on a half buy, bounding around, keeping the whole team on their toes. He's playing an absolute career game right now. Still alive, still a problem FaZe. Every passing second closer to a 13th. And Rain still low, but such a problem. Brokey allowed to get another, and there's no time. Rain wins it, and Na'Vi can do nothing. Oh, wow. He has a monopoly of violence in the server tonight.
Camera angle টাও গত মেজরের কথা মনে করায় দিছে একদম সেম ক্যামেরা অ্যাঙ্গেল ছিল
They get multiple kills. Simple takes a huge risk by peering out of heaven and taking that first fight. Electronic gets one through the smoke and they end up losing that round. That right there is what we would consider a tilt round. They're in such a horrible position now, Na'Vi, because the money, it's not evenly distributed. Simple can pull out this hero AWP. We've seen him do it once. I think we're about to see him do it again. A couple of purchases behind this as well, but a timeout. They're trying to make sure that they can stay in control of this, because that's a gimme. That's a round that they shouldn't have been converting. That would have been Na'Vi drawing this back to a 1-round lead.
So hundreds and thousands of us on tenterhooks on the very edge of our seat here in the Sport Palais. 13-10. Round 24 to be played. Electronic tasked with yard. No initial wall of smokes. Looking to force rotations of the defense, keep them guessing, keep them scratching their heads.
FaZe are in the power position right now. They don't have to rush anything. They can wait this out. They can slowly discover what lies in wait from this Na'Vi buy. There's a lot of questions to be answered here, and the longer that they wait, the more utility Na'Vi uses, and this one starts to tip further and further in FaZe Clan's favor. Remember, this is a force. Loss bonus for both teams. Towards the bottom of the barrel here. This could be the knockout blow from FaZe if they can convert a round like this.
If. Only one way to find out. Smoke to the heaven. Implies a top hit. And Carrigan, he's got more to imply the same. That's a molly set up for Hut. Should he desire 50 seconds and still statues from all 10. No one moves a muscle. More nades flying through. Still not a single bullet fired. Still guessing. Bit gets an answer. Doesn't find the lethality, but he can call upon Simple to step it up. Carrigan's pulled one back on the top side. A wall bang. They can still go either way. This is a hard clear, and Electronic's gone. It's only Simple now to stop that bomb and stop a 14. He does not relent. He does not surrender.
Now that is the round.
Instinct, ওটা খুব করে মারাও difficult.
FaZe Clan are on the very edge of writing history. The very edge. 2 rounds. They've played hundreds of thousands in their lives, but 2 rounds is all that separates them from doing what no one has done before from an international roster. Na'Vi. Options so limited now for the back-to-back.
This timeout right now isn't going to draw anything for Na'Vi. Their options aren't great either way. You force buy, you don't win this rounds, you got 2,400 in the final rounds to defend, to make sure that you do not lose the opportunity just to take this one to a 3rd map. FaZe are in the driver's seat here. This is their game. This is their major. This is what they've been working for.
And the way in which these players have arrived in this roster robs the final piece of the puzzle.
Seen
as to be feared, and there he is in the feed onto Simple, no less. Bit making a very ballsy call on his own volition.
Game sense. ওই স্মোকটা দিছে জানে যে নাভির একটা প্লেয়ার যখন বেন্টের দিকে দৌড় দিবে।
They just have these pistols. It's not going to be trading. Somebody needs a multi-kill. Somebody needs to go absolutely nuts right now.
They're stepping up for lobby info while FaZe are already heading straight on into a one-man.
Net Geo documentary মতো কমেন্টারি করা শুরু করছে।
Oh, and he's not ready for that. He falters.
GG's.
3 left to be ticked off the list. FaZe have all the time in the world. It's Bit with 1. We need more out of Na'Vi, and it's Electronic with the 1 as well. Only Perfecto. He's been known to clutch. This is too tall a task to ask. Time. And that's another for Rox. FaZe, ladies and gentlemen, have 5 opportunities to create a memory that will last forever.
Logo Genoob.
This series.
Thorin ratio.
Hangs in the balance of the last Na'Vi timeout. Blade. Slowly creating this roster of titans.
Last timeout.
Last 3 round time out ডাকছে।
They can't stop this. They can't stop FaZe right now. There is absolutely no way that Na'Vi can bring this one back.
Na'Vi এখন ওটিতে গেলেও তো কি লাভ? আর কোনো টাইম আউট নাই, কিছু নাই।
Put under pressure on both of these maps out the gate. It's been comebacks. It's been salvaging halves. It's been trying to claw their way in. And FaZe say no. There's 5 more kills. The first.
আচ্ছা টাইম আউট কি কোচ কল করে নাকি প্লেয়াররা কল করে?
And every
I think coach.
First.
Not sure though.
They've been at it a long time. So many misfires. Is this the round that changes all of that?
আগের রাউন্ডে কেউ টাকা গেল না
On a mission, the pointy end of FaZe's spear.
Armor King ছিল তো মনে হয়
Of glory. They are the architects of their fate. Mouse and keyboard. And the brain on their shoulders. And Perfecto trying his luck. Good damage. He wants to finish it. And he gets the best of him. Desperate to try and tip the scales, but he's gone down. Is that the start of the end? It could be 55. Still, the T side required to gain access to a site. The options plentiful. And Brain, he's not done.
GG's, GG's. GG's, FaZe's first major. Oh, bhai. Shay. Well deserved win.
How was it?
Oh.
GG.
ওদের খেলা ফ্ললেস ছিল
Oh.
জিজি জায়গায় দাও
কি রে বন্ধুর এই অবস্থা কেন কি ভাই
কি অবস্থা ভেঙে গেছি
তোর ক্যামেরা গ্লিচ আচ্ছা আমার হয়তো আমার এখানে তো গ্লিচ করছে
বন্ধু ঠিক আছে
আমার স্ট্রিমে যা দেখছে
কি হইছে
The elusive accolade.
স্ট্রিম চলতেছে এখনো
হ্যাঁ
From across the globe. They do
Oh shit. কেমন তো
জলদি আপডেট করতেছে
glorious arena.
what the fuck what the hell
এখনো চলতেছে
এখন ঠিক আছে
Remember this moment, Antwerp. Because I know for sure 5 people who will.
Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
your PGL Antwerp Major Champions. Give it up for FaZe Clan.
বিট্রেট মরে যাবে
হ্যাঁ
তো ধ্বংস
ভাই রেন অনেক ভালো খেলছে নিউক ম্যাপে অস্থির আর ব্রোকি তো
then throughout the series
হ্যাঁ
throughout the whole series
the covid হয় he came to his senses ক্যারিগার মেজর জিতলো ফাইনালি ওনা অলমোস্ট সব মেজরই অ্যাটেন্ড করছে ক্যারিগান
I think so
সেই বাউন্স জানো সব বউ মারা গেছে
হ্যাঁ
কার বউ মারা গেছে
না ব্যাংকস যে আমি টুইটারে ফলো করি তো মাঝে মাঝে অনেক পোস্ট দেয় বউকে মিস করে
International teams who have ever done it. I'm going to start with you, Robs. You join this team, you come back in with Carrigan. You're on top of the world, you're the #1 team.
টুইস্টে কি প্যান পড়ছে
But you just did it in 2 and got your first major
in the open পুরা
championship.
oh
You cannot. It's just dreams come true for every single one of us.
people like Robs, Twists, Rain মানে
এদের
ওরা
সবাই
সবাই
ছিল।
ডিজার্ভ করে
হ্যাঁ
Who tried
ওরা
in
সবাই
many
ডিজার্ভ
occasions to get it done with Liquid. Now you come onto this
প্রত্যেকজন
roster,
star
you've been
player.
grinding out, you move away from
Wait,
North
in
America, and you come
Chinese
in to
tag
do
you.
it with FaZe.
I'm
What does this mean to
CEO
you?
coach
oh
Honestly, it's a special feeling to win a major in my career so early on. And there's no other team that I would
early
want
on
to
কেউ
have
তো অনেক
competition with.
সময় তোর জন্য আছে
These guys are family to me, and I'll never forget these moments with them. Seriously.
Hard work pays off. Now, you just said so early in your career, a man who's a little bit later into his career has done it. You've been with FaZe Clan Reign since 2016. You've had these rosters built to be the best, but you've never quite managed to get the major. Do you feel accomplished now?
I feel so fucking good. It's an amazing fucking feeling, and I can't believe every Kerrigan after Boston, we finally fucking did it. I feel so good.
Finally did it. Brokey, you're a man of little words normally, but have you got something to say for everyone out there? Now you're lifting that major trophy, brother.
We fucking made history, boys.
That's all we need from you, Brokey. Now, Carrigan. I got to ask you quickly. 32 years old, still grinding away at the game you love. But this one eluded you time and time again. How does that feel in your hands?
To be honest, never back down. Doesn't matter how hard life hits you. I've been benched a few times, came back. All I wanted in my life wanted to make history, that an international team won a major, and we fucking did it in here!
Now I'm also going to ask you though, Inferno, my oh my, that was close. Flashbacks at all?
I mean, what I just wanted to say, I wanted to say I'm stronger than I was in Boston, and I think that showed today. Even though whatever been through in this team, positive mindset. We can lose a 1v5 and we can win the next round. Keep focused on the moment, and I'm just proud to call all these my teammates, and I'm just so happy where I am right now, and FaZe is my family.
It definitely seems like one big family for sure. So now we have Katowice, EPL, the major trophy in your hands. What's the next goal?
I think I need to relax when I get home. When you're this old, you need a little more resting time, but obviously keep improving, keep making history. That's why we're here for, that's why I grind CS every day. And playing an arena like this, it just makes my life so happy, and I appreciate everyone who came today and cheered for great CS. Thank you very much.
এই টুর্নামেন্টটা অনেক ভালো মানে
finally Carrigan, you said it right. Never give up, never back down. What advice would you give to anyone that's struggling right now, anyone that wants to push forward and try to achieve that goal like you managed to do here today?
In my opinion, ignore what everybody says about you. Sit down in a dark corner and make sure that once you prove everyone wrong in this world, that you did it by grinding and by going the hardest way possible, and just keep believing in yourself. That's what I learned in the last phase. I didn't believe in the end of myself. I joined with Robs in Mouse Sports, and I started to believe that I could come back and be the best in-game leader, and now have the best team in the world to do this. So yeah, always keep believing and dreaming.
I love it. Carrigan, FaZe, congratulations. Your PGL Major Antwerp champions! FaZe
কোচে ভুলে গেল।
Here we go. FaZe Clan are your PGL Major champions. Let's watch them hoist it once again. It's just so beautiful to see. Kerrigan has had a date with destiny since 4 years on that fateful day that he couldn't get it done with rain on a rainy day in Boston.
Oh, what?
But today, them two do it. Not just them two, all 5 of them, and the entire FaZe org making it happen. What a road for Kerrigan, and what a road for these guys on stage right now.
It's a story of perseverance. If you're talking about Kerrigan, it's the story of tenacity. We're talking about 9 playoffs participation at the major, 5 quarterfinal finishes, 2 semi-final finishes, and the last final, of course, but not today. He was not going to be denied today. He had all the tools he needed. He had the pieces to the puzzle. He had the vision, and he had the bravery to seize the opportunity.
You're looking at a guy who never gave up, right? You're looking at a guy who was kicked, who was benched, who was looking at his life thinking, do I really have what it takes in order to win the major? And as he said on the stage right here, right, he said in that room, he grinded his way back. And as you said, Matthew, he finally got all the pieces put together. He got himself back into FaZe Clan. He got Robs into his lineup, a guy he had in Mouse as well. And they finally put it together. They won a major, and they did it in all fairness by being the absolute best team.
Kerrigan overcame the toughest adversity to make it here today. And for that, you have to commend him. Just this road